Alright, I'm gonna start her up. Ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam is over. I'm on ecstasy, and Brock Lesnar busted open Randy Orton. My name is Joe Cronin. Let's do it. Holy jumping Geister. What did we just see, folks? Oh my God, man. Where do we begin with this last 6 hours of wrestling that we've listened to, that we've seen? Randy Orton absolutely ripped open. I mean, this thing, you want shocked? I'm shocked. People chanting Goldberg. I was convinced somebody was coming out to save this whole thing, and literally, no, it was just...
Just stop, he's already dead!
Yeah, it was all just Brock Lesnar beat ass. That was it. Unfreaking believable, dude. Like, I am really, really surprised by this. And, I don't know, man. There's a lot to talk about, and there's stuff that I forget from. I forgot more stuff tonight.
What did you think?
Donations coming in.
Brother Nero.
Brother Nero.
Why was Monday Night Raw so shitty, Brother Nero?
So shitty, Brother Nero.
What a fucking waste of my goddamn time. 5 hours bullshit is what I just watched. The only thing even remotely entertaining was Cena Styles. And the way that night was shaping up, I thought WWE would fuck even that up. Fuck this. SummerSlam is dead. Donated $10.50. I don't know why the donations aren't reading, guys. But welcome into the SummerSlam review. SummerSlam review, August 21st, 2016. Our fourth one here on the show. And this is our third year. And it's crazy. Okay, so I'm here with OKFabe, Jake DeMarco.
Woo.
And this is... I don't even know. Let's just start with the main event, because that's just what is on our minds right now.
We have to start there.
He fucked him up is what he did.
My God.
Suck hard.
Wasn't a great match. Really, going slow for a while. They got outside. They broke the first table. And Orton RKO's Lesnar on the second table. Then the ref magically starts counting them out after about a 30 count.
Yeah.
They get back into the ring, and... oh my God, that's when the devastation occurred. I mean, Justin Bailey and I said it before, in the preview and prediction show earlier tonight, saying that, hey, I wonder if Brock's going to get some cheap shots in there, some legitimate strikes, due to the personal
Shit
claims
bomb.
that Randy Orton had stated, the past few weeks, and Orton made some digs, and it looks like Lesnar took it personal. He ground and pounded his ass in bad.
He beat his ass. I mean, Jaff94 just became a $5 shit bum and says, disappointing, SummerSlam died and never recovered after Styles and Cena. Incredible match. Sasha Charlotte was good. God damn, the WWE Universal Fruit Loop title sucks. Even Finn refused to lift it in the air proudly. Lesnar versus Orton was meh. Jaff94, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. If any of you guys want to donate tonight, the links are in the description box below in the video, and all the amounts are listed.
What did you think of Monday Night Raw?
Here we go.
Brother Nero.
On a roll.
Why was Monday Night Raw so shitty, Brother Nero?
So shitty, Brother Nero.
Is it not reading? Why isn't it reading?
No, it's
stuff?
still not reading.
Why is it
was
not
earlier,
reading?
but...
Listen, it got the best part. It was
Well-
just saying, why was SummerSlam so shitty?
Well, looks like we will see SmackDown's answer to drugs. Lesnar, he is Samoa Joe.
How about that got juice sign in the front row? I mean, goddamn, talk about the fantastic sign at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
Love that.
they didn't take that away from anybody.
Nope.
No, I'm surprised.
Donation alert is active and speech is active. What the hell is going on? Why is it not reading these freaking things?
Donations are broken.
I
SummerSlam's
don't
broken.
know.
We're all broken.
What's up to the chat? What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up to all the callers? We're going to get to calls at some point soon. Make sure you share this video all over the place. If anybody has a great photo of Lesnar busted open, please send it to me on Twitter. I can't get back in to see Lesnar's busted open face for some reason. I don't know why that is. I'm trying to get a... Orton, yeah, I can't get Orton's busted open face. I wanted to change the thumbnail to something that was horrific.
Yeah, really. But my God, what an ending! I was entertained by it. I'll give him that much.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it was nuts.
It was captivating, but it just felt unnecessary and personal. I mean, the blood was
That's
just
what they wanted. I mean,
pouring out of his head.
Now,
No, I mean that was insanity though. That was like someone's like, here, have a bucket of his blood. Like it just came out like a goddamn fountain. You said he saw him blade. Was it a blade or he just actually like nicked him? Because I thought he fucking nicked him. I didn't see anything like.
I assume I am starting to wonder because I assume that he bladed because Lesnar continued to attack him, and with Lesnar continuing to attack him, that makes you think it was a work. And it makes you think that he bladed. You know what I mean?
I think it was the elbow, and then
Yeah.
Lesnar just kept it up and wanted it to look like it was planned. Or
You think he really just elbowed him into bleeding?
that back shot when he caught him, it looked like, because I watch a lot of UFC, I'm telling you, I mean, from the angle that I saw, I don't know about you, Connor, but to me it looked like he caught him and grazed him.
Yeah.
And that was like a straight slice.
But I mean, they might have sliced it, and then he might have
and then
thrown
he hit
the
him.
elbow.
That's capable. You know, it's possible, but to me it looked.
It could have been like something like like Vince like going backstage like, wait, he's bleeding. We might have an actual finish for this match. Do it.
Yeah,
Go,
just a ref.
Yeah.
Earpiece.
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
I'm trying to find more info on it right now to see if there's any sort of update about like what the fuck happened, because it did look like a calamity. I mean, that Shane McMahon spot looked like a last minute like save. Like, you
Run
know
him
what?
out there.
Shane needs a vacation.
I don't know. It's and you know that,
Brother Nero,
but you know what?
What did you
Sorry, it's a
Think
donation.
of Monday Night Raw tonight.
Brother Nero?
Brother Nero.
Why was Monday Night Raw so shitty, Brother Nero?
So shitty, Brother Nero.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I was done yet?
Oh, it's reading. Oh, it read the first line but didn't read the rest of it. Look at what you thought it was. Okay, show. I'm not going to call you a goon or mark, etc. Instead, I'll just point to everything fucking wrong with this show. One, Sasha loses, and then that's when the donation goes away. So let me go read it manually. Sasha loses.
Yep.
Magic 8-Ball, tell
Jesus
me
Christ. 2 Ambrose Ziggler Snorefest, he says. So he gave us two reasons, I guess. And now a donation from Packerman71 with an $8 donation says the new Universal Championship looks absolute dog shit. I give this pay-per-view fucker whacking out of 10. I was laughing when they were chanting, that belt sucks, that belt sucks. And then they begin to chant, hey, we want a new belt. Like, that was, I mean, like, dude, I was roaring. At least I will give the fans credit, though, because once they let everybody know that they thought the belt sucks, but then they didn't, like, take
Brother
over the
Nero,
match.
What did you
think of Monday
Jesus
Night Raw
Christ.
tonight.
Brother Nero? Why was Monday Night Raw so shitty, Brother Nero?
So shitty, Brother Nero.
The donations are real tonight.
6 main event squash match that went fuck all nowhere.
Again, it reads the beginning line. Fuck this show, fuck the booking, fuck the matches, and fuck the crowd. 0 out of 10. SummerSlam is dead. Why does he say fuck the crowd? The crowd
was kind of dead during certain spots. I think AJ and
do you know why the crowd was dead certain spots? 6 hours of wrestling. Of course the crowd was dead.
Man, I need to take some Adderall to focus for that much.
And they had the best match at the beginning. CJ Crum now with a $5 donation, becoming a $5 shit bum. SummerSlam was okay. 6 out of 10. NXT was far more superior, says CJ Crum. Thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum and supporting my 3 kids, family, and cocaine habit. Nah, just kidding. I don't like cocaine. We're here with Connor from OKFabe, by the way. Check out Connor on YouTube as well. Good to hear from Connor tonight. Connor, you are one sexy beast.
Guys, I just rewatched that, and you can see it. He elbows him once, then he elbows him again, and it grazes and slides across his forehead.
He had to hit his jugular.
And then he rolls over. I mean, it looks like it's just a straight shot.
That seems ridiculous.
Somebody help me, I'm in the fucking slammer.
Oh, no, Adam Rose, I'm sorry. He says that Orton segment was really disturbing for a PG show. I mean, really, didn't you kind of like, I kind of like looked in horror at the TV like I just saw a bloodbath. It wasn't like, you know, someone's bleeding sort of from the head and it looks cool. It was like a puddle just exploded out of his head.
I mean, all head wounds bleed badly.
Do you think that was do you think that was skin work, a patch job? But no, because it looked like it was an open gaping hole, like an open wound, like it was gross.
Yeah.
Oh God. Edward Crowley. We're gonna take your phone call soon.
This donation sums up my rating for the show. Cruiserweight Classic has been amazing.
Yep.
Yes.
He also says these donations sum up the rating for the show. Maybe Orton bled on the belt earlier in the night, and that's why it's red. This pay-per-view left no one happy, it would seem. I don't care one way or the other. And he happy about the Cruiserweight. Let me just say thank you to Edward Crowley for the donation. Also, thank you to, what is it, Schleg Daddy, who is the 911 donator. And now we got Gilbert chiming in. Gilbert, where was Gilbert? The new title looks like they took Ambrose's title and dipped it in Stephanie's period blood, says Gilbert. Holy shit, all red everything. You're right. Let me go back and just real quick say thank you to Ferraro99, Gilbert for that one, Ed Crowley bitches for the $12. For Schleg Daddy, CJ Crum, and SummerSlam is dead, guys. Thank you guys all for the donations and supporting the show. It's a PBS pledge drive on SummerSlam 2016, so join up. Make sure you guys share this video across Twitter. Share this video everywhere. We're going to be taking calls for the next few hours at some point once everything calms down a little bit. And if you want to donate and support the show, and the list of the donations are down below in the description box, and the link is there too. And it's going to be a good time tonight. $19.99 is the new Eva Marie donation. How the fuck is NXT part of this shitty company? Tag title match ends in DQ. No U.S. title match. Universal title is the worst looking belt ever. And Brock was fucking horrible. Thank God Styles and Cena. Well, let me tell you this. They built up the U.S. Championship for the last 6 weeks like it was the greatest title in the company. I thought the U.S. Championship was the fucking main title. And then they didn't even defend it tonight.
I mean, look at how many times the U.S. title closed out Raw, and how much attention was paid to it.
No
and then
doubt.
That's what we get. We get a pre-match beatdown, which wasn't even that effective.
This whole pay-per-view card is fucking backwards. I didn't even write any notes for this damn fucking show. I just wrote like the list of matches in what order. You had the WWE World Title match before the 6 women's tag match, which I swear to God, I thought they were going to say Eva was going to be suspended in the announcer voice. I was praying to God.
Has been suspended,
Mom. Yeah, that was funny though.
Praying to God.
I'm glad they did that.
I got to read these. We're going to get behind. This is going to be nuts. Tag team title match went afterwards. I wanted to drink bleach. Dolph Ziggler going downhill real quick. A few matches were good, but overall, this pay-per-view was kind of boring. And I can't believe you could call it boring, though. It was bizarre, but I just want to go rethink my life. NXT was better. Delete Universe title sucks, says Master Frylock. Also a donation that I missed there. I'll have to get back to it in a few. I don't even know who it was from at this point. I think it was Mr. Mammoth donated $9.99. Said, no doubt in my mind the ending was a work. Brock went off the rails tonight. Shit was awful. Someone tell Brock, this isn't UFC. I think Shane was actually pissed. This was fucking awful. This was supposed to be SummerSlam, suck a dick Brock. But he said, no doubt in my mind that ending was a work. So... I mean, they did what they were supposed to. Ace Brody now donating $3.16 says, I swear, mark my words, Sasha's career is going to get cut short someday by a neck injury or spine back. Why do people keep saying this? Thank you, Ace Brody, for the donation. I appreciate that. Why do people keep saying Sasha Banks' career is going to be cut short? What are they talking about?
She keeps landing on her neck. She's landed on her neck in almost every match we've seen recently. She's had some type of bad landing.
I think that they were doing that on purpose tonight to show that she's going to be injured for the next whatever. Typical whack-ass WWE pay-per-view. Styles Cena was the match of the night. The Universal title is straight doo-doo. And Brock whooped Randy's ass. Did he at least pinch that big motherfucker? 6 out of 10, JV the Grandest with a donation of $2.
Yeah, Brendan just said on Twitter that supposedly Sasha's just taking time off to heal nagging injuries. She'll be back in a month.
That is a report by PW Insider, and I believe them 100%. And real quick, I want to take a quick call. We're really not done with the donations, so we're going to hold off on telephone calls for a few. But
here we go.
Here we go. It's Shane O'Mac time. Let's bring it home.
Didn't they play that in the ambulance?
Yeah.
And dollar.
And it's not going to read the donation again for some reason. I don't know what the hell is wrong with the system tonight. Shane McMahon versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 33. Here comes the money. Oh, Christ. Can you imagine that? Shane McMahon, he couldn't beat The Undertaker, but here comes Brock Lesnar. Look what he just did to Randy Orton.
Yeah, well, Shane would definitely fall off of something really tall, so.
And maybe,
Brock?
yeah.
He'd fall off a Brock. That's where he'd fall off.
Yeah, he'd land on him.
Oh.
Here comes the shit bum donation. DJM3 with a $5 shit bum donation. If the WWE World title and the WWE Women's title had a baby. Yeah. Matt Hardy also commented on the belt tonight. He said,
Yes, he did.
He said, looks like the women's title is now broken. And no wonder the crowd wanted to delete. I would put my belt inside of you. Thank you, DJ.
Shout out to IMC West on Twitter. He went ahead and he sent me a picture of the wound on Randy Orton's head. That's not a straight cut. That is brutal. No way that shit was a work.
Yeah.
69.
Really?
Oh, it's bad.
Why did he keep attacking him then?
69.
He didn't hit him.
Monetize this. Put your penis onto my tits.
Yes, I like it.
Should close SummerSlam with this song.
This is a great song. I like this song. Wow. This is not PG, folks. Bad Omen with a donation. Bad Omen saying the Fruit Loop title, a.k.a. Universal Championship, had the worst looking belt in recent memory. Hell, even the donation reading botched because of how SummerSlam sucked. Orton vs. Lesnar reminded me of the Attitude Era with blood. NXT was way better, says Bad Omen with a $6.90 donation. Congrats to the new women's champ, Finn Balor. Oh shit, I mean Universal champ, says Stitcher Jones. He throws a $1 donation at us. Also want to thank Pete for following me on twitch.tv/SpectrumGaming617. Also want to let you guys know that WrestleCrate.com right now, if you enter in coupon code Joe Sent Me, you'll get 10% off. You get 10% off of your damn WrestleCrate, you stupid son of a bitch. Whoopi Goldberg's about to donate, but Man of 1,000 Holds donates $3.16. And he's saying it sucks when Battleground is better than SummerSlam. This felt like another Raw. The Raw after the draft was pointless. Get rid of Eva Marie's all-red title. 2 out of 10. He shits on it with a $3.16 donation. Floofy also donates $3.16, says you missed my dono from earlier. So here's another WWE disabled likes, dislikes on their video on displaying the new Universal title. They just...
God damn.
They disabled likes and tweets. Unfreaking believable. There's the Man of 1,000 Holds' donation. They deleted the delete. Can you kids like, oh guys, we're getting really bad likes. People really hate the belt. Can you imagine the guy that made the belt? If it's a guy that made that belt, his dick is in his ass. If it's a woman who made that belt, she's like,
Her tits fell
you
off.
can't fire me. I'm a woman. Oh, I hope it's not a guy that made that belt. Who designed that all red everything? Here comes a Whoopi Goldberg donating. Arabian Facebuster. My agent has asked that I contact Joe Cronin Show and let the WWE fans know that I am not affiliated with WWE. I will not be making an appearance at WWE television. I am flattered by the attention and sincerely hope you guys get what you want. Whoopi Goldberg donating $12 just to let us know for some reason she's not associated with WWE. Thank you, Whoopi.
Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. I get it. She's getting the tweets tonight. Where was Goldberg? You know something? That's the only thing that makes me think, like, what was this? Why did this happen? Why did they... Jesus' heel wife went all out on that belt. Heel wife period mode, says Guam Boy 671, who's donating as well. Thank you so much, Guam Boy. Holy shit, dude, the donations are out of control. Let me tell you folks how this works. We are going to rapidly just take the donations up the ass. And when that calms down, we're going to take your phone calls and we're going to review the entire show in a thorough method. So don't you worry. This is going to be a party. I started this show on SummerSlam pretty much 3 years ago.
I want to take a gold bar in the ass.
You do?
Delete.
Yeah.
Donation coming in. Cena Styles stole the show. Wanted to drink bleach after Rollins Balor match. NXT wins again. Where was Goldberg? Says Captain Murda. Well, I don't want to tell you I told you so, but I told you that I didn't believe Goldberg was going to be here because, like I said, every time they do the 2K events at SummerSlam, the guy that's there, Ultimate Warrior or Sting, doesn't show up at SummerSlam, but everybody thinks they're going to. They show up like the next pay-per-view every time, or like pay-per-view after that or something. So this maybe sets up that. Or there was no Triple H, there was no anything. There was just a gigantic pool of blood and Lesnar beating Randy Orton's ass. Remember I thought they were going to break his arm or something crazy? That's what I thought was going to happen. They were going to break his arm or something. It ended up being that he sliced his face open. DJ Depression donates $1, says AJ and Cena stole the show. They blew their load on Balor winning the title. It meant nothing. It didn't, because that belt's a piece of shit. Women's match was a botch fest. Well, I don't know about that. Rest in peace, Sasha. And the end of the pay-per-view is totally a work. 7 out of 10 on the whole, says DJ Depression. I gotta believe dude. It has to be a work, because Lesnar begins to attack him again, and that just wouldn't happen if it wasn't a work.
Give me that hell yeah!
Mr. Mammoth donating. My bad. I meant the ending was a shoot. Rest in peace, Randy Orton. He sacrificed himself to NPG. Thank you, Mr. Mammoth. It was dude, I don't know what to call this show tonight. I really got to tell you. Thank you guys.
Dies.
Orton dies. Yeah, there's the name of the pay-per-view. Orton fucking dies. How about that? Thank
Joe,
you.
I sent you the thumbnail for you from Sean.
Oh, it's cool. I found one anyway. Thank you, Sean Foster, though.
I just saw that. Jeez.
Whoopi Goldberg, thank you for donating. Guam Boy, Captain Murder, DJ Depression, Mr. Mammoth, Matt Kappa, thanks for the follow on twitch.tv/SpectrumGaming617. Impact says, thank God we have Styles. Thank you, Impact, for donating $1 and saying that. Haskell 420 is about to hit us up in a second. This is out of control. You guys are so crazed that the donations are just flowing in like fucking crazy. And right before we get to Haskell, I already said Impacts. Haskell's going to hit us up in a second. But I just want to tell you, I really don't know what to call this tonight. I watched so much wrestling tonight. We watched so much wrestling tonight. It's clear that Sasha Banks is taking time off, whether that's suspended, whether that's for nagging injuries. PW Insider says injuries, so that makes me believe that. Here we go.
So give me $20. Give me $20 on Roman Reigns. Give me $20 on fucking Roman Reigns.
The Roman Reigns donation. Yeah. Has any pay-per-view ended where the final two matches ended like that? Rusev hurt, match canceled, Orton gets TKO'd early as he spews blood, Eva Marie's period on the belts, and they can't do a surprise run-in. I don't think that's what he meant to say. Perfect time for Goldberg, but it didn't happen. Exactly. Very strange, Haskell. Thank you, Haskell, for the $20 donation. I still don't know why they're not reading. I really don't know. But what do you think? What do you guys think about this show tonight? I mean, what the hell?
It says no blade. Looks like Orton got legit busted hard way. Have to wonder what the planned finish is.
This whole show is just fucking backwards. Like, there was so many things about it that just from one thing to another. I mean, the women's title changing hands and that whole flood of people thinking she was like either suspended or what the fuck was going on. The tag team title match getting thrown out, the world title match being halfway through the card, the universal title not being the fucking main event. It was just so weird. Like, there was just so many things about this. Like, even if they just fucking restructured the card the right way, I'd be kind of like better about this show. But just it just left a weird taste in my mouth. I don't know if it's because NXT did blow it away, but like, damn, it just yuck.
Talvish said now Orton can sing. I got stitches in my head. They talk to me. You know,
stitches are talking in their head. Randy Orton, not sure because he has a grade 10 concussion.
I just don't understand, man. It was very bizarre that this was weird. I can't believe you would want to go elbows hard way to end a match. I mean, they really were going for that UFC stuff. We talked about that, but it was just unbelievable. And let me catch up on these little donations here real quick. But yeah, it was just unbelievable because they really fucking I mean, you could concuss somebody. I mean, they won't even do chair shots. They won't even let you do anything to the head, and yet this happened. Here's a video of the elbows. He pulls up Orton's head and delivered 2 elbows to his skull unprotected. Fucked up. That's from Cav31. Stitcher Jones says, who the fuck booked Rusev versus Reigns after the Rollins versus Balor match? All the match bookings were shitty, says Brother Nero. Stitcher Jones. Sasha forgot to swallow, donates $1. Says the pay-per-view was decent. People will always complain, but it's better than it was before. He gives it a 6.5. We're getting a donation here.
Donated over $10.
I almost cried watching Sasha. Dude, Charlotte wouldn't slow down.
I don't know about that. He says Charlotte wouldn't slow down. She botched 6 times. I hope she's okay. Already taking 30 days off from injury. Rest in peace, Orton. That was Sasha's mouth blood with the donation. Thank you so much. Justin Bailey on the line with us. Justin, what's up, buddy?
Oh, look at that. Perfect timing.
So I was going to wait till in the morning, but I wanted to call and tell you guys this. There's just no way, you know, I don't think anybody can hold this in. So I've been watching a lot of the footage. Thank you to Jake for sending me everything. And I was just...
Oh, there we go. Hang on 1 second. That's a cliffhanger, folks. The dollar, motherfucking dollar. We got Shane O'Mac tonight's
Tonight's show was called Thanks for Nothing. Now let's have fun. Some fun and a lot of confusion.
I guess it was gonna read it. Come, baby, come. Spewing blood ends in no fun. Bada, 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 swing, bada, bada. He said a whole fucking thing. What else does he say? Holy shit, this is funny, dude. Swing, bada, bada, swing, bada, bada, Beulah, fry. That's how the show is. Has some fun and a lot of confusion. Haskell 420. What the fuck did you make me just read? Thank you for the $13 donation, guys. It's a big night to support the show. DJ Depression says, I just want to take another moment to suck off Cena and Styles. Say what you want about Cena, but he kills it with these indie guys. He does. And Punk versus Cena, Money in the Bank 2011, and AJ always kills it, but never kills my boner for his matches. Thank you, DJ Depression. Bailey, continue.
All right, so there's a lot of things to talk about with what happened, but what I just want to say right out of the gate, and I'm not being over dramatic about this, I promise, I really do think Brock Lesnar is finished with WWE.
Really?
I agree. Yeah.
I do not see Brock Lesnar returning to WWE after what happened tonight.
I'm just trying to take you seriously, but...
Yeah, it's hard for me and fucking Joe.
That's Sean Weiss, the actor, donating. He says, my agent has asked that I contact the Joe Cronin Show to clear up any confusion. Goldberg was a character I played in the film over 15 years ago in the Mighty Ducks films. I don't understand why this is happening. Please stop tweeting me. My kids are scared. Sean Weiss, the actor. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
That's brilliant.
I am so sorry, but that is funny.
No, Justin, you've got a point. I heard at some points that he was supposed to lose, and I think he was legitimately mad tonight, went off the deep end, and just couldn't recover. He lost it, you know, got in the moment.
Wait a second. You thought Brock Lesnar was supposed to lose tonight?
No, I just read reports earlier in the night before we did the preview and prediction show. I thought he was going to win, but I read reports, you know, rumors that he was supposed to lose. And
see, that's what I'm trying to clear up, is I think it's a half work, half shoot. I think what happened was there's no way Brock Lesnar was supposed to lose, and he's pissed. That's not what the finish was.
No.
I don't think that the blood,
Really?
the way he clearly elbows the fuck out of Orton. Clearly, if you go back and watch the footage, I just watched it. It is disgusting. Like, I was watching it and I cringed.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is when Shane came in there, the F5, that was all a work. That was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
The match was probably supposed to happen the way it did, like the ending, the TKO ending, but I don't think the fucking blood and all that, dude. If you watch when that camera shows him when the referee steps aside and he just tries to lift his head and all that blood's that's brutal.
Well, dude, I can't say it's not a work. I mean, you know, what I will say is that if it is a work, I mean, look what they've accomplished tonight. They've got doubt in all of us right now at this point, right?
I think it's happened,
which is hard to do.
It's really hard to do.
I think it is a work shoot in the sense because it gives them an out as far as the finish because, you know, there's a lot of debate about, like, you know, because Brock's a Raw guy and Orton's a SmackDown guy, you know, one guy looking better than the other. I mean, clearly I think Brock was going to win, but I think this kind of was one of those, like, shoot work or work shoot.
Mr. Mammoth is saying he agrees with Bailey. He thinks that Brock went off script and he's done. That's what he says.
That's what I'm saying too. I think he just got carried away and became vicious and was just way too violent.
Really? You think this was real?
Oh, I think that, like I said, I think Brock just went too far.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I got a delay over here.
Yeah, I do too. No problem. But yeah, go ahead, Bailey.
No, I was just gonna say that I think it's half work, half shoot. I think everything went as planned, except for the blood and the way he gashed at him, the way he did with his elbow. I think he went off script and legitimately. Now, I'll tell you what really sets it off when he's supposed to stand up and, you know, give him space to work on Orton. Watch him legitimately just hit him one more time really hard before he gets up. Like, he legitimately just bam and then steps away.
Yeah, but
he
why
was mad,
would
dude.
why would Brock Lesnar do that? Yeah, I swear
That's
to
what you get for getting everybody fired, you little bitch.
Mr. Kennedy's clapping along somewhere like.
Yeah,
exactly.
right? Oh my God, he's probably. Yeah.
I can't believe this though. You got to be telling me that. I just don't believe it. I believe it's got to be a full-on work. It's just I don't understand how he got busted so bad.
Well, dude, Orton's got to know that that was like the consensus. Like, oh, he's
Yeah, I mean,
not
I
gonna
would
be able
think
to handle
so.
it, you know. So it's like, go ahead and hit me real fucking hard.
Well, maybe
not too fucking hard.
Maybe
I'll fire
Orton. This guy says maybe Orton will get Lesnar fired for almost killing him, like Mr. Kennedy. Stupid.
I think they meant to do all of this. It felt like, okay, you got the big pinfall in the match before, the main event before, and then in this one it was more like a, I don't know, I guess like a shoot end.
A straight up fight. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a blade. You can clearly see the elbow bust him open in the replay. And unfortunately,
You should have Joe play that footage on the air.
Yeah, I sent it to the chat.
I mean, it's unbelievable,
Play the
dude.
footage
He
on
gets-
the air and give your opinions, guys. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. I'm going to leave on this note because I'll hop off, let callers and shit get in, but I just want to say that I believe it to be a 50-50 work shoot. I think everything was a work except for the bloody fucking massacre and the way Brock he clearly goes off script and just fucking bashes Orton. I'll leave it at that. And just that's all I'm going to say on that.
I mean,
match.
that's
I do believe Brock Lesnar is actually finished with WWE. They will not tolerate that.
Justin, before you go, we said earlier in the night though that we were wondering if he was going to throw some stiff shots.
But we
were
called it.
concerned
Yeah,
and
stiff
questioned
shots.
Knew that
whether or
was
not
going to
he was-
happen.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking
So-
about stiff shots in the pre-show. Lots of everybody here in the pre-show on our pre-show earlier. Everybody nailed at least one thing. It was unbelievable, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We called about everything, didn't we, Joe?
Jaff94 says it was a work. Heyman was Snapchatted about it on the WWE official account. Don't think they would do that if it wasn't a work. But I don't know. I think they would use anything they could use. They
Absolutely.
used Charlotte's
Especially
dead brother.
Heyman.
They used Charlotte's dead brother. Okay.
Keep
Yeah,
in mind,
exactly.
everything went as planned, except for the bloody aftermath. That's what people are. That's what people understand is everything went as planned. The way everything finished out, except
your phone
for
is
the
went.
brutality of it.
Your phone went.
Okay, I'm sorry. Am I back now, or?
No, you're good. No, we heard everything you said. It's just it was weird. But no, dude. I think everything did go. I think everything went as planned because that's why they had Lesnar come back in twice and start beating him up because they wanted to make Lesnar look like a merciless psychopath. I mean, that's to me what happened. I mean, they're setting up.
You're probably right.
They're setting up something. I think we're taking the bait, which is great because they're
It's
putting
awesome.
doubt. They're putting doubt in our minds, so that it was unbelievable. I mean, I really believed that he was going to beat on people and somebody was going to come out there and try to stop him. I
Yeah.
really thought that was going to happen, and it didn't.
Here comes Shane O'Mac.
Yeah, here comes Shane to get tooled.
Got F5'd right in Randy's pool of blood.
Where was Daniel Bryan?
But
I knew he
didn't want to take
You better not have been
buff.
fucking those whores, Randy.
Right.
All right, well, I'm going to hop off here, Joe. And,
All right, man.
Let you take some callers, man. You guys take care.
Have a good
See you
night,
guys
All
Justin.
right. Good night, Justin Bailey.
Didn't
From the
sound
best
like you
there
said
is.
take some dollars.
Go check out Justin on his channel at the Best There Is podcast if you guys want to check out another wrestling channel. 972, what's up?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, 972, what's up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, you got the wrong guy. 972, what's up? Larry Funk, what's up, Larry?
Oh man,
what's going on there, Joe?
Oh
What?
shit!
Whoa,
I love
shit.
Larry Funk.
How you doing, Funky?
I'm drunker than some bitch. I'm drinking some.
Oh, wait a second. We got penguins for you.
My agent has asked that I contact the Joe Cronin Show.
Okay.
The Goldbergs. I fail to see what I can contribute to the situation. Brock Lesnar scares the shit out of me.
Like my show, The Goldbergs, I fail to see what I can contribute to the situation. Brock Lesnar scares the shit out of me.
Shit out of me.
Thank you very much, Goldberg from The Goldbergs, I guess. That was Adam Goldberg, producer, donating 12 bums. 12 bucks, I said bums. Haskell 420 becoming a $5 shit bum here. $5 shit bum. Brock signed that 3-year deal, and if Brock really wants to go back to UFC full time, maybe he's thinking that if he can get fired, he's out of that contract, but Vince would flip and sue his ass off for the lost income potential. You're right about that, Haskell 420. Yeah. I believe this whole thing is a work, and they're suckering everybody. It's unbelievable. What a great work it is, too. I mean, it really is.
Hey, Joe.
I just can't believe they took a dangerous, turn by having him elbow him. What's up, Larry?
I'll tell you what that blood was.
Yeah?
That was Brock Lesnar popping Randy Orton's cherry. That's where that came from.
Oh, my God. That's disgusting.
Amazing.
He fucked that boy up. He pieced the hell out of him, I tell you what. And, hey, I'm tired of the fucking SmackDown commentary. Wilbur Valderrama, you need to go back to that 70s show because you ain't no good fucking announcer. JBL, you talk about how every time I hear you say the same shit, you want to get a man's attention, you hit him in the mouth. Okay, ain't that what Joey Styles did to do you and knocked your ass out here a while back?
Corey Graves stole the show.
That's Joey Styles knocked the shit out of fucking JBL here back in the day. Beast him real pretty good and knocked his ass out.
It's true.
Look it up, it's proven.
Yep.
Dude, you're right about that. But, I mean, I want to tell you that I think Corey Graves stole this show tonight. Corey Graves was phenomenal. Yeah. He was the best announcer tonight. I mean, really.
He's probably the only one. And I'm tired of fucking pussies like, what's that fucking Otunga, you piece of shit? As big as you are and you
Carlton.
got that little fucking girly voice, boy, you ain't about shit. You need to stop licking Jennifer Hudson's pussy and be a man, you fucking faggot.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to give SummerSlam, I'm going to go right with a 6 on it. Little, really actually 4 inches bigger than my dick. But hey, I don't care.
Hey, Connor
That's
Thornberry.
right, Stone Cold, you tell him, damn
You
it.
damn right, you son of a bitch. What's up? What's up to Nikki T in the chat? Memball84 says, totally agreeing with JC on this. Total work. Shane O'Mac will recruit Goldberg to take out Brock. Very interesting, Memball.
It was
Great.
just reported that Goldberg had some type of knee surgery or something, that he's going to be out for a few months before he could even think about wrestling.
What the fuck?
Fucking
now
Brock
this comes
will kill
out.
Goldberg.
Now that
He'll
comes out.
beat the shit out that old man. He'll put him back in fucking Green Acres retirement homes where he put his
Oh,
ass.
my God. Hey, what's up to everybody in the chat right now? I'm reading the chat. The chat's going berserk. Everybody in the chat right now, tell us what you think. I'm looking at the chat. I'm going to put you on display. What do you give tonight for a rating out of 10? You give it a 5 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, a 69 out of 10. What are you giving the show tonight? Did you like SummerSlam? Did you not like SummerSlam? I don't know, but I will tell you one thing. I'm making a Twitter poll, and that's going up in a few seconds, where you guys will be able to go vote and tell us exactly what you thought of SummerSlam. What was this donation? Did I get it? Did I read it? No, I didn't. Totally. Oh, yeah, I did read it. Okay, good. Okay, Fabe, what are your thoughts here tonight, man?
Hey, happy anniversary, Joe.
Hey, thank you, man. It is the anniversary of the Joe Cronin Show. Hope you guys...
Hey, Sasha Banks, I got the fruit salad waiting for you, baby.
Oh, yeah. So lick it up. Hey, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we go live after every WWE event, including TNA, and plus we do a bunch of crazy fucking videos on this channel. Click that red subscribe button. We're on our way to 38,000 subscribers, hopefully 40,000 soon. Hope you guys can share this everywhere. Oh, Larry Funk's dying.
Don't you die on me.
Don't you die on me, Larry Funk. Don't you die on me.
I'm back.
What do you think, Larry?
I've been drinking since about 11 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
feeling pretty damn good. SummerSlam was good. I even cooked some barbecued chicken and ribs on the grill. Everything turned out beautiful, only to get fucking ass raped by SummerSlam tonight.
All right, well, Larry, you stick around for a second. Okay, Fabe, what'd you think?
Just like I said, it was earlier. It's just a backwards show. Like, I know we talked about the U.S. title earlier. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Like, I don't know why we got that on SummerSlam and not the fucking Raw match that was pretty damn good last week. I don't know why the fuck we got that. Universal title. Such hate on Twitter. It was ridiculous. And apparently apparently from people and friends who I have over who were actually at the show said that the arena was more bullshit when the title came out. They're like, change the title and all that stuff. Like,
every time they showed it, they started booing and shit. It was hilarious.
It was so bad. And so many memes and images came out. I saw one of like a cross-dressing Finn Balor holding it like a purse. I saw so much shit. It was so fucking...
I like that one.
I gotta find it. It was so damn funny. Like, just, oh my god, like, it was such
I
a
see
backward...
one here. It looks like the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship.
Oh my god, dude. Naomi, please do those splits on my face. I'll buy 100 black lights to set the mood right. Mr. Mammoth donating 169.
I love the entrance until the light came on. Is that a bad thing to say?
Well, she just needs to take that thing off. Like, take that... I think she needs a zip-up thing, like when she gets in the ring, then she takes it off and wrestles in something else. That's my opinion. Right now, guys, I put up a Twitter poll. What did you think of SummerSlam? Awesome, good, horrible, delete, delete, delete. And I put it up there.
I'm sorry, guys, but Naomi looks like the girl gremlin to me.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't put water on her.
I thought she was, I
She
mean,
looks like the damn girl gremlin.
I wanted to give me the rear view.
Yeah.
You know, just
There was a girl gremlin.
Well, if you do it in the dark, then you can see it coming.
Yeah, there was a girl gremlin in Gremlins 2.
The female gremlin?
Gremlins 2, baby. You remember Gremlins 2? It was horrible, but it was... Gremlins 2 was the director's basically F you because the studio wanted him to do another one. He didn't want to. So then he made like a basically... It's basically making fun of the first one. Like, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they shit-canned everything that was good about the first
like fucking Troll 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Except
unbelievable.
Troll 1 was awful, too.
By the way, Jared... Jaron was there tonight, so maybe we'll hear from our old friend Jaron of the show.
Oh, he fucking... What did he do? Cash in his Wrestlemania ticket?
Yeah, he was make-believe ticket. He sold it.
God damn it, suckers.
Shit
I
looks
will
like...
tell you this, Finn Balor, you don't ever do what you did to the club tonight. You don't disrespect them, though. That's the hand that fed you. And you ignore them the way you did AJ tonight.
No, you're right about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Who the fuck is Eva Marie designed the goddamn Universal Championship? Stone Cold voice. That was J City Reviews, thank you, and Mr. Mammoth with that $1 as well. And also Summer flopped. I missed that. Summer flopped. Maybe Lesnar went off script and made Orton pay for his no enhancement needed comment. Overall, I thought SummerSlam was trash. SummerSlam should be about memorable matches, not DQs and bogus title matches. I just thought, I thought SummerSlam was pretty good. I thought that. I'm just mad. I'm still mad at the brand split. It's not SummerSlam. I'm just mad that there shouldn't have been a brand split because the Universal title means nothing. It looks dumb as shit. Seth and Balor's match was like, it was all right. It wasn't crazy or anything. All they did was put over.
You know, that match felt rushed.
It was rushed. It was like, oh, quickly, here's the U.S. title. Here's the title. Dude, the U.S.
I was
title.
just getting into it, and then they ended it.
Right. The U.S. title was pushed every week. All we heard about was the U.S. title, the U.S. title, the U.S. title. I tweeted that I thought the U.S. title was the most important title in the company. They've diminished these two by dividing the world titles. They diminish both to 50%, and they enhance U.S. title because there's only one U.S. title. But when there's one world champion, it's more important. But when there's two world champions, it immediately divides the meaning, and it sucks, and it's stupid, and anyone who agrees that there should be two world titles is a fucking moron. And that's the bottom line. I'm not like JD calling you a fucking moron because he thought that anybody who said the main event was Brock Lesnar and Orton was a moron. By the way, I just gotta shout out Justin Bailey. JD shit on Bailey, bro. And Bailey was 100% right, dude. It was unfucking believable. I mean, JD said whoever fucking says that is a moron and shit and doesn't know. And they went on. Bailey was right. I shit on Bailey too. And Bailey was right. From the depths of Reddit, all read everything. Finn Balor is the women's champion, says DJ Depression. Thank you for the $1 DJ Depression. Thank you for the $1 donation.
Yeah, no, but you're right, because, I mean,
bury
we
that
knew
belt.
that was going to be the fucking main event. Justin called it for a long time now. Just like I said that Enzo and Cass were going to lose. People were giving me shit on Twitter.
God, it was 15 years in the making, guys.
We crapped. Dude, I swear to God, when JBL said that when the match started, I almost fucking threw something in the TV. I was really pissed off.
Yeah, 15 years in the making when...
I'm sorry?
I was going to say, 15 years in the making when Brock wasn't even there for, what, 8 years of it?
The vignette is such bullshit. It's so, like, lame.
It's some of the most
rewriting the whole
fake
history.
advertising yet. It's ridiculous.
The commentators just throw up a little bit in their mouths when they say, like, 15 years in the making.
He should have been like, yeah, we went up together, but I was with Batista. I never gave a shit about Brock.
Batista looked like a murderer back then.
All they're doing is pouring A1 on fucking bologna and calling it a sirloin.
I love it. That's great.
That's a great line.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I love Larry. All right, we got someone on the phone here. Hold on. Sid, what's up, Sid?
Man, you don't fuck with Lesnar, man. You know what the fuck I mean, man? And if you down with Randy Orton, then fuck you too, man.
I don't like Randy.
The whole fucking Blitz team must be like that right now. Like, just fucking, you're a testosterone. Stay in your
All
lane.
I know is that was some brutal shit, man. Fucking
Yeah,
Lesnar
it was.
is
Yeah.
a beast.
But it was kind of weird. It should have went They shouldn't have stopped it, but whatever. I guess that was the work. So.
Lesnar dominated. The way he took out Randy, man, and the way he kept hitting him after. I don't think any of that was scripted at the ending. I think that was all a shoot.
Really?
That's what I said. I think it's
just the way the guy. If you've seen the way Randy's head was, he was legit out.
Who said it earlier? They made a good point to counter that. They said that basically because he went in for a second hit, he wouldn't have done that if it was not scripted. I don't know if it was.
Well,
real.
no, I mean he would do that.
The way Randy's head dropped when he was on the ground, like the way it hit the ground.
It was weird, dude. It was
like he was out for a few seconds.
But if you notice the way he hit him like the first hit, well, obviously the first round of hits they did were legit, obviously.
Yeah.
But when he goes back, it looks like they look faker.
Oh
if that
yeah, it
makes
looks
any
like
sense.
he realized that he was injured and he was just trying to keep up the persona of the baddest man
Yeah.
alive.
At one point, I thought he was banging his head like a fucking bongo drum. He was going like this, like slapping his head, like paintbrushing him.
I think he was pissed off because when he was going to give him some suplexes, you can tell Orton was resisting a bit.
Yep.
As soon as he took off the gloves, you go, I just knew, man, he snapped, bro. The way he started hitting him.
I don't know.
Aiming for his head.
I said it before the show even started on the prediction show. I still say this was not a planned moment, that this was completely a shoot, and I'm standing by that. I think that Lesnar was mad. He for whatever reason, whether he was going to lose, I don't know what, the actual truth behind it is. I'm sure we'll find out more as time goes on. But he was upset. He was mad about the comments that Randy made. Whatever happened backstage, politicking, things of that nature.
Well, I think
but
that's
he was
the
pissed
story.
off, and he let the rage get the best of him, and he intentionally injured Randy Orton, and I'll stand by that.
I mean, I can't. I think that's the story they were telling was, hey, I'm gonna run my mouth and I'm Randy Orton, and then I'm gonna, oh, bam, he just got knocked out by Brock Lesnar because he's a
all I know
beast.
is you don't fuck with Lesnar, man. If you ain't down with Lesnar, then fuck you too, man.
I wouldn't fuck with Lesnar anyway.
Who
Like,
the hell
God,
would fuck with Lesnar?
the guy could like just kill me by looking at me. Like, I saw a couple of interviews of like the 2K17 gameplay thing they're doing, and good God, like even in a suit, he's intimidating.
Yeah, he'll kill
he'd
you.
eat you for breakfast, shit you out, and beat you up.
Brock was just pissed off because Sable didn't give him the pre-match blowjob. She always
He found the
and
old.
He had to take his aggression out on somebody.
He found
so
the.
why not a Viper?
He found the sculpture that Sable wouldn't throw out of Mark Marrow's penis. That's what happened. Oh, sorry, Larry, you gotta go. Love you, Larry Funk. Call back later. We'll put you on again. Patreon. Dom, what's up, Dom? How you doing?
Hey, Joe, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Not much. I had to call in. I just kind of like what I want to touch kind of like what Stone Cold said on the biggest vibe I got from this SummerSlam, which is really weird because I actually thought SummerSlam started off really good. I almost think the New Day match, which I'm not used to saying, was kind of like when it started going a little bit south. But before the New Day match, I was telling my buddies, like, this is, I'm entertained the whole time. Like, this is starting off pretty good.
Yeah.
But Dean Ambrose, dude, I'm getting tired of this guy. I'm serious. I used to be a Dean Ambrose fan.
Me too. Dean is
kind of like what Stone Cold touched on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You talked all this hype all your way up on the Indies, and I followed Dean Ambrose when he was on the Indies, like lightly through, as much as I could. Not seen him on TV. I knew who he was and stuff like that. I followed him, pretty much throughout, his young WWE career. But here's the problem: if you're gonna talk this shit and say you're gonna change the wrestling business, and right now, even look at your show right now, Joe.
Yeah.
No one's really talking about Dean Ambrose, and he's a champ. He is just the afterthought, and he is so boring and commercial now. I'm just tired of it. I was actually rooting for Dolph Ziggler, and how often did we talk on the air about Dolph Ziggler being 2 years ago and not now? I was actually rooting for a heel turn with Dolph Ziggler and actually taking the championship. And what does that say about Dean Ambrose?
And I will tell you one thing, too, is they really poured on Dolph could win. They even had Dean sort of going heelish. I got to take these donations. Hold on 1 second. The only guy who hates the New Day. I think Finn will accidentally lose the belt and will need a new one. By the way, I have a few design ideas. While you're at it, fuck Roman Reigns. What a fucking train wreck. This pay-per-view became after Styles won. 2 out of 10, and the 2 is generous, says the only guy who hates the New Day. Thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. And I also want to talk a little bit more about Dean Ambrose, but before we do, let me get to this other donation that we missed. I believe it was a $12 one from Bad Omen. Let me just try to get Bad Omen's donation to pop again. And we're going to try to take Unicorn Anal Destroyer.
Did you see Monday Night War tonight?
Oh, God.
War was great, especially when Roman Reigns went crazy and pulled out his penis.
Oh, God.
I like Roman Reigns' penis.
Oh, what a 12.
My name is Skylar Fat.
Skylar Fat, thank you. The 12-12 donation. Oh, he pooped himself.
Oh, he's
Why
still
the fuck
shitting.
is everything 15 years in the making?
I don't know.
Tyler, and we'll even lend you a Dodge Ram Hemi for that street duel. I'll even throw in a case of beer.
Thank you, Bad Omen, for the 12-12 donation. The 12-12 donation of the fat boy himself, Skylar Fat. Yeah, Dean Ambrose has become just a complacent, boring, does the same 7 moves. Now, we talked about this back in the day when he was in the Shield. We said Dean has that classic WWE style. You know, Seth has the style I love and we love because he's like a Shawn Michaels or something. And we talked about, Seth, Roman Reigns could be like a Diesel type of deal. I mean, we talked about this all 3 years ago. You can go back and watch it. It's all on record. I'm actually watching right now. I'm watching the match with Lesnar and Brock and Randy. There's 3 hours and 57 minutes. So there's only 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's only 6 minutes left in the match, and still Orton is not bleeding yet. So they either cut something out, or this wasn't as long as I thought it was.
Yeah, they cut something out as part of his head.
I don't think that was in the. I think that was not planned, because just the way the ending went down, it seemed to rush with Shane McMahon 2 coming out.
Yeah,
I mean, it almost reminded me when Psycho Sid jumped off, broke his leg. I'm watching Nitro, and then they had Animal run out all of a sudden randomly and just be a surprise dude. That's what I thought.
I don't know.
When I saw the blood.
I'm watching it straight up again while we talk here. I'm staring right at it, and you know what's weird is, again, there's only 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 5 minutes left in the match. Oh yeah, here you go. Lesnar's taking off his gloves, taking off his wristband, taking off his elbow pads. The referee's going, "What are you doing?" Now he's picking up Orton. Now he's punching him. Oh, Orton cut himself with a razor. Are you kidding me? He cut himself.
No, it's hard to see on the network. You got to see it on Twitter. I'm telling you.
Oh God, you're right. I did just see him tool him.
Because it's at the top of his, and then the third one goes. Yeah.
It's not a smooth cut. There's no way that could have been if that was a blade, he was just like kind of going blindly like that. Like I don't.
Yeah, maybe not.
The cut goes like this. It almost looks like the Harry Potter kind of like lightning bolt. It goes over, down, over, and then up again. Like it's all jagged and blown out. I cut my face a few years ago.
That's a scary thing, man.
This little cut right here required 72 stitches. It bled enough that it filled 3 shirts. Head wounds are just disgustingly nasty. They bleed heavily. So, I mean, to see that much blood from a head wound doesn't surprise me, but it surprised me to see it in that moment, of course.
Yeah.
But head wounds typically bleed a lot, and because of the way the skin is so stretched on the face, they open up very easily, and they're easy to stitch. So,
I was just picturing him as a wizard. You're a wizard, Randy.
A class back is donating this KANE donation. 666. Rest in peace, the heavyweight belt. Rest in peace, wrestling I grew up watching. Attitude Era. Long live JCS and JD from NY. Thank you for that 666 KANE donation, man, and for tuning in SummerSlam.
Will you guys agree though that like literally though Dean Ambrose is almost like if you take like a bad version of CM Punk and a bad version of Cold Steve Austin and incorporate it? He tries to be like a rip-off of both of them put together.
I guess. He's just...
This doggy-style beating is 15 years in the making.
Mr. Mammoth. Thank you, Mr.
It's kind of like if
Mammoth.
you put them in a milkshake and then you like shake it up and then you leave it out in the sun for like 3 days. Then you got it.
Yeah, right. It was bizarre. Mr. Mammoth, thank you for the $10, bro. I really appreciate that. How do you feel though, Connor? Like, what do you like? How do you feel about this? I'm confused as to what to give this. To be honest, I really am lost for words.
It's really weird. Like, this whole pay-per-view is just fucking backwards. I think the ending is the more thing that kind of shocked us because it was like, I can't remember the last time we officially got a TKO ending.
Yeah,
I can't remember that. And of course, being like the blood, the PG air, and all that shit. Like, it's really weird to it's really weird to kind of like just kind of wrap, no pun intended, wrap your head around this. But I mean, I think you're right though, Joe. It's creating buzz, it's creating talk, and at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Like, if Brock were to win clean, like, well, not clean, but like, just beat Orton, we'd all be kind of like, yeah, and we'd probably still continue on about how crappy this SummerSlam was. But the fact that it ended in such a shocking fashion.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Favorite.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns.
Feel lighter for this.
Everybody have to sing along like.
I love Roman.
A disappointing night. I'll start with the good.
Okay.
Both the world and universal titles are so buried. Lesnar and Orton shoot match was brutal, and I agree with Jake.
He agrees with you, Jake. I want to say thank you. Thank you to Move. That was McLovin Legend. We haven't heard from McLovin Legend in a while. Thanks for the $14 Roman Reigns sing-along donation. Phenomenal on your end. Thanks to Dom for joining us for a few seconds. Let's go to 973. What's up? He hangs up. We're going to take your phone calls. 339-226-6610. Let's hear from some noobs. 570. You're on the Joe Cronin Show live. What's up?
Yo, brother Cronin. It's Broken Jeremy. What's good, brother?
Hey, man. What's up? Hell yeah. Big Hardy Boys guy.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, fucking, I have a lot to say about this fucking night.
All right.
First, though, that fucking garbage Universal title, are you kidding me, though? AJ Styles has been on for how long, and fucking he gets screwed over against Roman Reigns like 3-4 times. But now, fucking, Finn Balor's been on the main roster for like a month, but he gets this fucking whatever Universal fucking title, but they won't give AJ Styles, who had probably match of the night with John Cena for sure.
Oh.
That was awesome, but
yeah, no, I mean, Finn wasn't in.
A lot of ups and downs, man. More downs than ups, that's for sure.
It was awkward, dude. That belt is really crappy. I got to be honest. It doesn't feel like anything. It didn't feel right when they called it the Universal title. And then
not at all. Like, what the hell is that? And plus, we have to take this Universal title to the leader of the Great War, and we must delete it.
Yeah, we got to take this. Matt Hardy's already deleting it all over Twitter. Delete! It would be deleted. It was, dude. Twitter's deleting it like crazy right now.
Somebody called the belt
Yeah.
Skarsgård.
Oh my God, everybody's going nuts about it on Twitter. But fucking that Lesnar match, that was really good up until the end. Are you kidding me? We're gonna end on a TKO.
Yeah, dude. What did you think of that? What did you think of? What do you think of that? I mean, like, were you shocked when you saw the blood? Because I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh my God, Joe! I was fucking shocked. He was pouring out blood. And I got people trying to tell me that was fake. I don't know. That definitely, I think that blood was absolutely real.
Yeah, it looked, I mean, it was definitely, he really hit him. And you're right, I saw it a second time. And that point of that elbow struck his head. I mean, but, with all
my God, yeah.
People are saying that, you think it was just between Orton and Brock now?
It could have been a stew. But I don't know. I think Lesnar was pissed with all the comments and shit that fucking Orton made about no enhancement needed bullshit.
I mean, it might have been.
I definitely think he might have did that shit on purpose. He looked pretty fucking pissed, but no, fucking definitely was not as good as fucking NXT TakeOver Brooklyn last night. That blew SummerSlam out of the water.
This reminds me of last year and the year before, but yeah, it did. You're right. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as consistent, but I will say that it was. I'm going to look back and I'll never forget this. I will never forget, AJ Styles and Cena killed it. Charlotte and Sasha had a good match. Finn Balor debuted. And then I'll remember that pool of blood, which is insane. Go check out what Seth tweeted, says Mr. Mammoth. What the hell did Seth tweet?
Let me find out.
939, you're live on the Joe Cronin Show. What's going on?
What's up, Joe? Coming live from Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice, dude. Puerto Rico. Let's do it. I like it.
Yeah, from Puerto Rico, man. Well, that was a pretty shitty show, man.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, AJ Styles versus Cena, man, that stole the show.
AJ Styles and Cena, I mean, yeah, they killed it. And the early, too, then that killed the crowd because it was such a entertaining match, you know?
What? Yeah, when Cena fucking give the AA from the top row, like, fuck, man, he was gonna beat him. But as soon as AJ kicked, like, yeah, AJ's gonna win.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was awesome, dude. I said this earlier. We were talking about, you know, about Cena selling the Basaiku knee kick by Daniel Bryan a few years ago, and I said I think that's how this is going to end, with Cena selling AJ's move big time and putting him over, as Cena is taking, I believe, a few weeks, if not a few months off. I think he's got a movie to shoot or something, so I believe Cena's taking a lot of time off, man. I don't know. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you for chiming in from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, good talk, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I love
Awesome to get a
it.
call.
Puerto Rico chiming in. I love it. What do you think, Kayfabe, about Cena leaving?
I mean, I'm half surprised. I mean, they needed to. That needed to happen. I heard Cena was gonna go off and do other projects and shit. So I was kind of semi-surprised, but that match was just blew me away. Like, it's funny because we were saying this before I came on here real fast, was that I did not expect the Cena Styles match to be as damn good as it was. I thought there were other matches on this card that were going to be twice as good, but I mean, hats off to both of them. I mean, it was just great. I think AJ is the first person, I could be wrong, I think he's the first person to kick out of the AA off the top rope.
Yeah, we've never seen that. I was going to say that earlier. We've seen people kick out of the AA multiple times, but yeah, we've never seen it off the rope and someone kick out of it. You're right. I don't think so. I think you're right. That's a great point you bring up. I wasn't thinking of that, but I was thinking of it during the match, but I would have forgot it here. For anybody who hasn't seen it, this is just a quick promo, guys. You got to go check out my brother, Matt Hardy, because we are going to together delete this Universal Championship.
The master and the commander. The one
This is the
who
leader.
leads the great war, Matt Hardy.
Yes, this is my dear loyal lieutenant, Brother Cronin. He's a good man. He has rallied up his troop, his platoon, his fleet in the Great War. And you must understand, our Brother Nero's, they must face the darkness of deletion. They must. It is a mandatory. We will turn them all into obsolete mules. And then I will eat them. And then I will eat their pets. Mr. Cronin, please follow suit. March into the Great War Zone.
Yes.
And please continue our mission statement.
Yes! I will delete everyone in my path for the great Matt Hardy.
But I left out one thing from that. I said I will delete everyone for the great Matt Hardy. But I changed that. I rectify that to everything. And the new WWE Universal Championship must be deleted.
Brought to you by Jolly Ranchers. Start sucking.
Yeah, suck it. Like, wasn't it? Oh, it was start sucking? They should just say suck it.
Don't stop sucking. Yeah, really quick, Seth Rollins tweeted out, more important than a title's appearance is what it represents for the men fighting over it. You really let me down tonight, Brooklyn.
Really? He's all grumpy about it?
Yeah, and then he starts shaking his head in disbelief.
But I was reading the replies to those tweets. Oh my god,
Some of
they
them
are
are just
hilarious.
classic.
There's
We gotta
one that's
read
just
those.
a gif of a guy just disappearing, like physically, like a magic trick, just be like peace, and it fucking hilarious.
That is funny.
One of the replies is the 4,000 plus people, disliking the reveal video on YouTube.
Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see that.
Here's the problem. You have to know, as WWE people, that you have to know that the Universal Championship isn't going to be received very well. So had they released something that was like the former Gold Eagle belt, that was bigger maybe and a little more goldy looking with the black background, that would have been accepted. Something that was maybe a dark, they can't do blue because of SmackDown, so they had to do red, red looks tacky, and that's the problem. Yep. And the belt, and the woman's belt has the big WWE logo, and it's red. So hello.
It's like someone inverted the color of the women's championship.
The belt should never, ever have been the WWE logo. When you're called, I think, a Universal, I think of something greater. It should have been something different. It is the bottom line.
Should have been that belt we saw online, the Wing Championship that kind of looked reminiscent of the one from the Attitude Era.
To be honest, I can in some ways, I can semi-forgive the red. I just can't forgive the fact that they are so goddamn lazy that they're not even changing any of the actual molding from like either the WWE World Title or for the women's title. If it was at least something different, like compared to those two, just to give it like its own unique, distinctive look, and it was red, I'd be like, it could be worse. Like what we got.
Yeah, it diminishes the championship. Coming tomorrow, the new U.S. championship, in which all the stars on the flag will be replaced by WWE logo. Like, it's so terrible. The logo on every belt visually makes it insignificant. I get what Seth is saying. The problem is, though, that most people are visual, and when they visualize all the belts with the same WWE logo, they get confused as to the importance of them. But if they are all individual, Universal, WWE, makes sense. It's the WWE title, has the WWE logo. I get that. U.S. title has a U.S. flag. I get that. But I don't get the Universal title having the WWE logo and looking just like the WWE title. Might as well just call it the WWE Raw title and call it the WWE SmackDown title. That actually makes more sense. If they had done that, I would have accepted it more. Because I would
that would have been easier to, an easier pill to swallow. It would have been red and blue, and at least then, it would have been a little bit more.
The name does not fit what the belt looks like logical. At all. Doesn't fit what it looks like. 478, you're live on the Joe Cronin Show. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, how do you feel about Nikki Bella coming back as a heel?
And who knows where she'll go. She happened to come back on the heel team. We never know what will happen with her. I mean, it makes sense, though, and I like her new move that she does like a TKO instead of her rack attack with her issues with her neck. I couldn't help but, applaud her. She got better. I mean, I used to crap on her, but man, did she get better at wrestling. She became like the female John Cena, not just because she's with him and stuff, but just really like she became a powerful woman's wrestler who did, she really got a lot better. And I remember at the beginning when I thought Brie was going to be the better one, and it ended up being Nikki was the better one. Like,
she improved greatly over time.
She really did it. It's very similar to Trish Stratus in a way. Maybe not quite at that level, but it's similar in that way. So I was happy she was back, and she has a presence. And
I'm kind of glad she's on SmackDown.
Yeah, good. Keep her over there.
In theory.
Yeah. Right. I'm okay with her being a heel, too. I mean, she left a heel, she came back a heel, and I'm also appreciative that the crowd gave her such an ovation. I mean, she did work hard to come back from a pretty devastating injury. Anytime anybody does that, no matter what, what style character they're supposed to represent, good, bad, you should give them the respect that they deserve.
Right.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Bill Goldberg tweeted out at midnight tonight, "Sorry, guys and girls. Thank you for all the support and love. Truly an honor." So, sorry to let us down, I guess, but obviously he didn't show up.
Very weird. It was very much a spot for somebody to come out, but it didn't happen. And I'll tell you what, that would have made the show a lot better for me, because not only did we see some good matches, and then we saw this brutality, and then all of a sudden, bam, so-and-so returns. It would have been awesome. But then when it just ended with just Randy in a pool of blood, but I mean, I get it. That's the story they want to tell. I get it. Tonight, I'm greedy that I wanted more, but in a few weeks, or months or whatever it is, the story will make sense, I guess. We'll see. We'll see if this story makes sense. We will find out. Or it will go nowhere, and Brock Lesnar just wrestles somebody at WrestleMania. And they go, look what he did at SummerSlam to Orton, and that's all it was. So that would suck. 334, you're live on the Joe Cronin Show. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
All right, so I got a couple things to say.
All right, I like it.
So at the very end of SummerSlam, I was hoping to hear Goldberg's music hit.
Yes.
I see him run down get in the ring, and just spear Rock. I wanted that to happen so bad.
Me too, dude. I actually would have exploded because they actually started getting me. They were getting me. I was actually getting sympathetic for Orton.
Though.
Dude, yeah, but it should have happened tonight if it was gonna happen, because I was already sympathetic for Orton. I was already like, oh my god, like if he had shown up, I would have blown up in my living room. I'm not even joking, guys. Everybody, right now, I'm telling you right now, we're at 512 likes. Can we get to 1,000 likes for SummerSlam? Can we do it? Stick that thumb directly up my ass if you can. Then let's get that thing to 1,000 likes. If we can get to 1,000 likes, I promise you, I will bring the entertainment factor tonight in my living room. Nonetheless, I will give you entertainment. at its finest towards the end of the show. You have no clue. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you do know, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So bring it on with those likes, and let's see if we can get to 1,000. My fucking turtle died 2 days ago, and I'm not feeling too good about it. I'm going to have to fucking bury him tomorrow. I couldn't even fucking bury him. I looked into the turtle tank several times today thinking, I gotta take this thing out of here so my kids don't see it. And I began to shake and cry as I stared at my turtle that I saved in 2004 from a bird's mouth that I had for so long, and knowing that I was a factor in its death. Multiple times I tried to take that turtle out of the tank today, and I just began to tear up and shake, and I couldn't even look at it anymore, and I walked away and I left it because I couldn't look at my turtle. God damn it. It's been an awful fucking day. But that being said, I'm gonna get all kinds of tweets. It's gonna be terrible that I brought this out to the public, because there's gonna be pictures of, because reason why I'm bringing this up is to say thank you to everybody who tweeted me. You know, sorry to hear about, you know, it's a silly thing to say. Sorry to hear about your turtle on Twitter, but I honestly was very upset multiple times today. And it was very tough, but I'm going to get turtle fucking memes now for the rest of my life, and then I'm going to think of my turtle and be upset. But I did it to myself by tweeting that. Yes, sir, what's up?
Like, what if that does happen tomorrow? You hear Goldberg's music hit. That would be pretty stupid, though. Let's think about this.
It should have been done tonight. It just should have been done tonight. It's a penguin. I don't want a penguin, though.
Superstars, bitch.
Yeah, Superstars, bitch. He says, Joe, is it me or the 6-women tag match was better than the WWE World Title match? I'm a Dean fan, but it's time JD makes a shirt for Ambrose. Get off my TV, bitch, and wrestle on Superstars, bitch. That's Monte JJJ. I think it's Monty Triple J. Hey, thank you for the donation, Monty, for the $12. Mr. Mammoth chiming in. McLovin legend again. I don't know if I missed it. I'm going to try to pull up your donations I missed. I will really try. We are getting close to 1,000 likes. Stick that thumb up my ass. We're also going to be tweeting somebody soon. Who should we tweet? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Who should we tweet? Should we tweet someone in WWE? Should we tweet...
should we tweet Seth Rollins?
Should we tweet Seth Rollins? Should we tweet
Conor
Dixie
McGregor?
Dixie Carter? Should we tweet... Well, I'll tell you what. We'll figure out who to tweet later. But while we're thinking about it, tweet Dixie Carter and tell her to fucking hire Joe Cronin to sweep the floors in TNA. I want you to write that. Hire Joe Cronin, Dixie Carter, and TNA to sweep the floors at TNA Wrestling. Tweet that all night long to Dixie. I want to be the janitor of TNA Wrestling Impact. That's what I want to do.
I don't ask much, but next donation, please. It's got to be the $16 So Fucking Horny one. I need to hear that. We haven't heard it in quite some time.
Jake.
That's my favorite.
Jake E. begging. Funny.
I know, but it's my favorite.
I like the $50 one to be. Funny Dude 1, what's up?
Hello, Joe. How you doing today?
Oh, yes, my friend. I don't know why I put you in as Funny Dude, but should I call you something else, a real name?
Yes, you can call me. You can call me Somalia Man.
Somalia Man?
Sound like the Nigerian prince that owes me all that money.
I'm gonna
you
be
too?
There's gonna be somebody who's gonna be like, you're a racist, Joe, for saying that. I'm like, he told me to call him that.
Hey, fuck them and fuck what they are going through.
That's awesome.
I want to say WWE SummerSlam was a piece of shit. It was no good. I want to say NXT last night was good. The guy, No Way Jose, looked like Savio Vega with bad afro.
No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No way.
I want to tell everybody, I'm putting my name into the hat for a new WWE title on my main event, and I'm going to call it the Milky Way Championship.
The Milky Way Championship.
There we go.
Pour some Milky on me. I like it.
Be the belt that Shane and Daniel showed on Twitter.
Yeah.
It will be a title constructed like my black cock with 2 globes as the balls.
Samoa Man. What a great call.
Black cock.
With
I want to see the Chopper Boys work on that belt.
By the way, where is Sean's view? Is he fucking... I got to report something. I got to report something to everybody.
Yeah, this is oof.
I don't think it's real.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it's real, but I was on Facebook earlier because I'd been deleted by Sean for some reason. And I tweeted Sean's view, and I received a reply that said, "Hey, this is his friend. I'm deleting his Facebook and deleting his YouTube. He's passed away 2 weeks ago." And I said, "What the fuck? Sean's view is not dead." I'm like, "This is crazy." I go, "Dude, link me to the obituary." And eventually he was like, "How dare you like say something like that?" And then he was like, and then he deleted me from Facebook. But Sean's view hasn't posted a video on YouTube in 2 weeks, 3 weeks almost. And, it is not, that must be, if he's alive, that's ripping him apart because he can't stand but to make a video. So it's very weird. I don't know what's going on. I've looked through Google. I'm trying to find out. I have no idea what's going on. I can't believe that. I mean, I would be devastating if that was true. But I don't believe that. I just can't believe it. And he's like, "Why are you questioning me?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Why am I questioning you? Sean's known for this shit. So I don't believe it, dude. Would you believe it if I told you someone you liked was dead? No, you'd be like, no, fuck you. Prove that to me. You know, so how can you blame me for that? But I'm just saying, this is happening. This is what's going on Facebook.
I mean, and to be fair, I mean, you know, and I'm trying to drag Sean's name through the dirt, but I mean, like he's been in the center of other like rumored stuff as far as stuff happening to him, whether it be from him or whatever have you. So it's kind of, you know, unfortunately he's done and said so many things. I'm not saying, you know, right or wrong, but you kind of have to sometimes.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. He did a video an hour ago.
Welcome back to the brash, and don't you dare harass Sean's View Entertainment.
What? Wow.
I said in a video
An hour ago.
this
So that was
one
bullshit.
that I
Because you
was
even sent me
fighting
that
death,
concern saying, I hope this isn't real.
What a scumbag, right?
That's awful. Yeah.
What a
you sent me-
scumbag.
I've been searching for, you know, him and his last name, you know, through Massachusetts,
What?
trying to see if there's any obituary or news report or anything
was
for
looking.
hours now.
I mean, I knew it was bullshit. I thought it was bullshit. There was a part of me that was like, I hope, you know, I was like, I hope it's bullshit. But,
Yeah.
But what kind of fucked up person? I sent you fucking Sean's View Entertainment a fucking message after you've been talking about debt and money problems and you're in debt and you're all fucked up and you just had a kid, all this shit. And I fucking send you a message and then you fucking Facebook me that you're dead. You Facebook me that you're dead. This
is a close friend, and how could you dare ask that? You know, he left behind a wife and a child. You're terrible. Because you said, well, you know, let me see some type of, you know, report or something, and they blow up on you.
What the fuck is wrong with this fucking guy, dude? And he doesn't even acknowledge it in videos. He just tells me on Facebook, he's dead. He's dead. He died 2 weeks
suicide.
ago.
He's been dealing with depression.
Which tells me he had some fucking cockamamie idea to do something because he hasn't made videos in 2 weeks. And then I'm like, I'm Facebooking him every other day. Every couple days I Facebooked him. Hey, bro, hope you're okay. I know you're going through a tough time. I hope you're okay. And every day I'm actually worried about this guy. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I hope he's okay. I mean, let me Facebook him again. Hey, dude, what's going on? What, are you all right? And then fucking he replies back to me today.
I'm so fucking horny. Oh my God, I'm so fucking horny. Oh my God, I'm so fucking horny. Happy fucking birthday. Oh my God, so fucking horny. Oh my God, so horny. Oh my God, so horny. Happy birthday. Oh, horny. Donation. Time. Put it in my round bum.
Couldn't have timed that any better.
Hey Jake, here you go, brother. Simonia Man was pretty damn funny.
It was funny. Hey, thank you so much, Bad Omen 666, answering Jake's prayers. But I just want to say one more thing. You are fucked up, Sean. Like, that is fucked up, bro. I'm sincerely worried about you. In a private, personal message on Facebook, I ask you if you're okay several times, and the response is, this is his friend. He's dead. He's passed away 2 weeks ago. I'm just coming on to close out his Facebook and to close out his YouTube page. Unfucking believable. That means all the times when I thought that he might have been lying about something or just shitting or jerking around with some shit, that he actually was. I mean, it's different when you're fucking around with your fans or your subscribers, which is why you lose subscribers, by the way, because you do shit that they like, and then you go, oh my god, my dick got run over in a car accident, my dick fell off, oh my fucking dick fell off, and then you start to see his comments say, stop this, John, stop this. Okay, no more drama videos, no more drama videos. Oh,
After
another
a
drama
botched
video.
show, the stock tanks and insiders
fuck?
buy and repeat.
What? If you want to know,
I stepped away to do a couple things, and I come back. What the fuck's going on?
I gotta read this. If you want to know what kind of show you're going to get, watch the WWE stock. The WWE stock insiders sell because they know a planned bot show is around the corner. After a bot show, the stock tanks and insiders buy, repeat, and Toast donates $10. Dude, I bought WWE stock when it was $9, and then it went up to $30. Dude, you can make it. If you're a stock investor and you have $10,000 to $100,000, invest in WWE when it goes anything below $15, and then just cash in when it goes up at least $6 or $8. Jesse, we're talking about Sean's View. He hasn't made a video in 2 weeks, and I reached out to him on Facebook because I was concerned about his health, literally.
And you know, Sean,
and his buddy said he's dead.
His buddy said he's dead, yeah.
You know, or 16
That's
videos
nuts.
a day.
You sure his buddy's not him?
Well, obviously his buddy is him because he uploaded a video an hour ago.
I've had a lot of people on my channel ask me, you know, to talk about him, and this is a perfect example as to why I don't.
Keeps it kayfabe.
I mean, dude.
He didn't fuck around.
But he never kayfabed anything, though. He never made a video that said he was going to kill himself or something.
He fucking kayfabed you. That's like sort of,
he'll
do it to the postman. He doesn't care.
He didn't
about
kayfabe me. He fucked with me. Please have the Samoan guy and Larry Funk on at the same time. Says fuck Sean's View.
That's got nuclear written all over it. He had to have had some plan, though, Joe, because he posts 6 videos a day and then goes 2 weeks without making one.
Yeah, why did he not make a video for 2 weeks? I mean, there was a plan to say he was dead or something. And then he realized, I guarantee this, he planned to say he was dead, and then he realized it's SummerSlam night. He realized it was SummerSlam night and kiboshed the whole thing. That's exactly what happened, because he's a fucking moron.
That's the funniest shit ever.
I know that's what happened, because he can't think.
They're going to think I'm dead. They're going to, oh shit, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton tonight?
Oh, goddamn, Lazarus. No.
Welcome back. I'm back from the dead, from your brash.
I love that, Joe. You got it spot on with him.
I have been resurrected to bring you the news from the inside.
God damn it!
I love the work though. I mean, hey, I'm totally down with fucking what's his name? God, what's his name? I love doing shit like that, making people think you're really dead and shit. That's funny, but I mean, he didn't do it to his crowd. He just did it to me personally, so that's why I'm so fucking like pissed off.
He should have had a friend of his do a review and be like, you know, since Sean's dead and all, I thought I'd keep up his legacy.
Jesus.
Yeah, I got your no. Don't worry, I got your 90,000 subs. You're good. I got you covered. Fuck.
Yeah, really.
I got you there. Even after, you know, it would be great if he hit that. How about Big E? What the hell was he drinking? He was drinking someone's pickle juice tonight.
Yeah,
that was such a weird match.
Why would Big E not just come out and wrestle if he knew that, you know, he was cleared to wrestle when he was back in time? Like, that's some of the logic stuff that drives me insane. It led to a cool moment. Yeah, it led to a cool moment to see him come back, but come on, you know.
Like, DQ.
Yeah, he's in the back the entire time waiting, you know, waiting to come out in his singlet, just hanging out backstage.
Popping the ball back in.
WWE.com just posted an update on Randy Orton's injury. Go ahead and check this out.
All right, we gotta check it out.
Here, WWE.com has learned that Randy Orton has received 10 staples to close the laceration on his forehead following the brutal attack by Brock Lesnar that resulted in a TKO at SummerSlam. Check back with WWE.com for further updates on the Viper's condition as the story develops.
I hate when shit like that happens. We're like, by the way, Orton sneezed. Check back for further updates. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's not a cold. He just forgot to take his medication for gonorrhea.
Yeah.
You know, he should have done that to Jon Stewart. Should have hit Jon Stewart in the end.
That was a terrible segment and opening to the match. I'm sorry.
I almost threw up with that backstage segment.
Me and Jake were tweeting a little bit before that, and I think Jake was like, "I hope Goldberg comes out and spears him." I'm like, "I think this is where we need Braun Strowman." He's like, "Yeah, we'd kill him." Like, don't worry, Time's doing that for us.
No, we need the fucking old Kane to come out and tombstone him like Pete Rose and shit.
Yeah,
like the old Kane. I'm talking, you know,
WrestleMania.
Yeah, imagine.
Why don't
if-
they do that? Why don't they bring back old Kane, like just for the fuck of it?
It's been a while, right? We haven't seen
Like,
that old.
Like not even 2003. I'm talking way old.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Adam
okay,
Rose in the Slammer.
Somebody help me, I'm in the fucking slammer.
Kill me out.
Hey Joe, just got home from SummerSlam as a part of my birthday in 2 days. It was the worst than last year. Cena and Styles stole the show. I seriously wanted to pour bleach into my beer. Seeing the strap on for men's championship, I'm giving the show a 3 out of 10. Wow. See, I'm not even that down on the show tonight. Like, people are really down. I give tonight like I was gonna give tonight a 6.
It's not bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay, Fabe, what would you give it?
I'd give it closer to a 5. And I think it's more just the awkwardness and just, again, I'm a stickler for like match card order. That really pissed me off more than a lot of the other things. Like I could forgive most of the other shit, but like the fact that certain things didn't close out the show or weren't arranged in a certain way just made me fucking confused.
Where were they gonna? The only thing that I was mad about was that they built up the U.S. title for weeks and then it just didn't even happen. So why did they build that stupid shit? But here's the thing: where else are the matches gonna go? I actually thought the match order was perfect. I'll tell you why, and there's nothing you can do about Cena and Styles because I believed going into this that they probably were going to have one of the better matches of the night. I didn't know if it was going to be the best, but here's the thing: where were you going to put stuff? Because you get the first match with Enzo. It's yay Brooklyn. We open up the thing, and then they lose. That was weird. And then
I called it.
And then you did. Sasha and Charlotte then come out, and I was like, what are they doing out here? But it made sense because. That was a big match, and they wanted to give the girls time, so they put them on early. That way, they had time. That way, time hadn't gone up. Give them time to perform, and then they did, so they had the time, and so that I was actually happy about. And then Cena and Styles come on, and they just rip the place apart, and the place is on fire by then. And then what came on after that?
That was tag team title.
Okay, so the tag team title, beautifully placed, huge match. Let's get tag team stuff going on because everything's going to calm down a little bit then, but they're still over, so that works. And then after that, we're going to bring out, what was the next one?
World title, Dean.
World title with Dean and Dolph. Perfect. Let's get back to a big, meaningful match. Here we go. World title, WWE Championship. So there we go. That's perfect. And then after that, I think they brought out the women again.
Yep.
Yeah, 6-man one.
Okay, perfect. Let's calm everything down. The WWE Championship people are already calm for that. Okay, now women, they'll be calm for that too. And then we'll build them up again because here comes the Universal title and the debut of Balor and Dean Ambrose. And then the crowd just still wasn't recovered fully, I don't think. And then Roman comes out, beats the shit out of Rusev, which, so we're still in that kind of dull period, but waiting for something to happen. And now everyone's really going to be into Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. Where else would have things worked out, No,
that makes a good point. I mean, as far as spreading it out, I mean, again, maybe it's just because of the fact that my big thing was, and I guess it's more just the switching of the Universal title with Lesnar and Orton. But I get that they were trying to hype that match up. They were trying to make SummerSlam a big time show. They were trying to get publicity from UFC because they announced Orton and Lesnar before Brock's match at 200. So I get it. I would have personally switched it only for the sense of you're introducing a brand new top championship that you're supposed to tell me in its bright red lipstick presentation that is equal to the world title. The only way to me that you're going to get that to matter to me is if you put that on last, because that's an already uphill battle right from the get-go. But at the same time, I get the bigger picture from a business sense as far as why they did X, Y, and Z. Maybe it's just because of the fact that there were a lot of awkward finishes and stuff that we're scratching our heads with. Maybe that's more the reason why I gave it a lower grade.
That was very bizarre. Sean Foster, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? No, I didn't want to interrupt or anything.
I'm glad. Yeah, good call, man. I left you
How
on.
you doing?
What's going on, bud?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. I like how you guys were saying in the pre-show. I didn't get to catch most of it because I was working, but it was good wrestling all night. It's just bad finishes.
Yeah, and that's funny. Who said that? You said that, right? A couple of the people in the review said that earlier.
I think Jake said it. Yeah.
Yeah, I said it was going to be solid wrestling but some wonky finishes, and that's what I was afraid of. I didn't want to see Enzo Cass lose. I didn't want to see Sasha lose the belt. I was wrong with some predictions.
She's lost twice in Brooklyn now.
Yep.
She's lost
Same
twice
thing with
in
Enzo
Brooklyn
and
with the title.
Cass.
Yep.
Yeah, she
Let's
just
say,
Brooklyn's
and their
bad.
hometown too. Basically,
Mhm.
you know, since they're supposed to be from Brooklyn, but
No, she's
Cena
from
and
Boston.
Styles stole the show.
She's from Boston.
Oh, sorry, not to cut you off. Oh.
I just had to correct you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Mercedes KV, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about Enzo and Cass.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Brooklyn.
said Sasha.
No.
Okay, I got
No, he
you.
said that Sasha lost again this year in Brooklyn for a
Like
second
2
year in a
times
row.
with her title.
Right.
Supposedly, I'm seeing stuff right now that apparently with Sasha taking the time off, that Bailey might come in for a program with
Sooner.
Charlotte. Yeah,
I mean,
she
that,
might-
that makes sense.
So she might pop. She might be in Raw tomorrow.
All right. Well,
That's what to say.
Maybe.
You could see Charlotte like coming in and like, oh, I got my title back. Bailey comes. It's like, oh, this is happening to Sasha with her returning. You're not going to do this to me again. Like, have another person come in and do it to her.
Right.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say. I just wanted to say. So let's say John Cena and Styles stole the show, but Balor basically got the money.
Harass the price. Sean's View Entertainment, where I always keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated.
That's just some guy impersonating Sean. I'm sorry, Foster. What's up? What were you saying?
No, you're good. You're good. So let's say Styles and Cena stole the show.
Yeah.
I may hate Cena, but he always is great with the indie wrestlers, like you guys were saying.
He just
and
does.
Balor
He just
got the
does.
Moment of the year. I mean,
Anybody that
Moment of the
says
night.
Cena can't wrestle is just too busy sticking their thumb up their ass trying to feel their prostate.
He can now. I didn't think he annoyed the shit. His wrestling annoyed the shit out of me years ago. Yeah, but now he's good.
Yeah, I mean
When
he's improved. He's worked extremely hard over the past few years to show that he gives a damn. He's got more than 5 moves of doom. He's got 10 now.
Yeah.
You know, but he busts his ass. Was it a spot fest? Kind of. It was filled with, false finishes and tons of 2 counts, but it was exciting, and they gave it their all. And a lot of people said, "Oh, he's done. He's going to retire." No, he's going to be gone for the next few months. But it was kind of iconic in a way, for lack of a better explanation, for him to leave the Never Give Up band in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, I don't know what that meant, but it was cool.
I think
was a
everybody
nice touch.
knew. Yeah, I think that was the.
I'm
that
going
was
to
the
shoot a
sign of him
movie.
Taking some time off. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot a movie, guys.
Ermac sent me on Twitter. He said, "We're naming it the Universal Championship because it's for all of you." And then you see the audience. That belt sucks.
Yeah, right.
So here's the
Don't
funny
put our
thing.
name
I
on
don't know
that.
about you guys, but I didn't catch the. They didn't actually do the reveal on the pay-per-view from when I was watching it on the network.
I didn't
It was
see
a
it.
WWE.com special. So while we were on here, I went back and watched the actual reveal on YouTube. Oh my God. They instantly boo that fucker. I was
Wow.
as soon as you hear boo. It's so funny. It's so damn
instantaneous.
funny. Like if you go on WWE's YouTube right now and
They put
and
it up
look
too.
at,
They didn't.
What's that?
They didn't alter it.
No, it's still right from the thing. Like the WWE Universal Championship, you hear boo, and like Jake was saying, the video has over 4,000 dislikes compared to the 2,000 the likes. It's great.
And initially, the likes and dislikes were disabled.
Aren't they?
It's gonna be the new Ghostbusters movie. But you just start getting stuff like Ghostbusters movie, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, the fucking championship from the goddamn WWE Universal title. Just start putting things that are just want to be obliterated up there.
And the Flow Rida halftime show tonight. Like Sean said for Naomi, that was.
Hey, it's better that than the SummerSlam concert that got canceled after a week.
Oh, I know.
Hey, 973, you're on the Joe Cronin Show live. What's up?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
You know what they need to do with Brock Lesnar? They need to give him every title, even the tag team belts and even the women's title, and have it like 3 years and just have him destroy everybody.
Well, yeah, you know what can happen? He runs into like Charlotte in the back or whatever, and she's like, "Well, at least you can't have my title." No.
Charlotte's disgusting, man. She should take pride in being a WWE diva, man. She has a gut bigger than her father. I can't believe that. She comes out there looking like a slob. And Kevin Owens, who wants to fight Kevin Owens with those meat tags hanging underneath his armpits? I don't understand that, too. He's a good wrestler, and he's a fat slob, too. He doesn't take care of himself. I don't understand these guys.
Yeah, it's very. I don't. Kevin. I don't know. I feel like that's the way he's built, but maybe it's just the hamburgers. I don't know. Ask him. You know what? Here's what you do. I want what you can do, and anybody else is curious. Tweet him what the hell's your diet, bro, and see if maybe he'll give you his diet. He'll let you know what he eats. And whatever,
You
want to hear something crazy?
Seconds flat.
and whatever it is, don't eat it.
You want to hear something cool? I DJ all over, like international DJ and stuff like this. And I met a friend of mine. He was telling me that he was at a party one night with this WWE superstar. And I'm like, well, who was he? He goes, I don't know who he was. He goes, but I know he's into wrestling like you. Long story short, they had a bachelor party at this club I'm DJing. Who comes into the DJ booth? Shane McMahon. He starts telling me he's Vince McMahon's son. Now, this was before he was on Sunday Night Heat. Remember when Sunday Night Heat was on MTV?
Okay, yeah.
So he comes in. Yeah, so he comes into the DJ booth. He shows me his business card. I'm arguing with him now. I'm fighting with him. He's like, listen, I'm telling you. I was like, listen, I follow wrestling. I don't know nothing about Vince McMahon having a son. We never, especially the media wasn't like it is now with all the stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, we became good friends and stuff like that. So he used to give me tickets for the last 20 years. I try to get tickets for SummerSlam. I call up. I get Rodney from the Mean Street Posse. He answers Shane's friggin' voicemail. Doesn't give me my friggin' tickets, the asshole.
If that's true, that's crazy.
I wish
Rodney's
you had
an
the
asshole.
music keyed up right now.
Well, that is the Mean Street Posse, right? I mean,
It's Rodney from the Mean Street Posse. I swear to God, if you call Shane, I have Shane's direct line at WWE. And if you call the 9, it's like, yeah, you reach Rodney and blah, blah, blah. Shane's not here. I'm like, what the hell is this? So then I call and get
I wonder how
Stephanie's
many
guy.
donations it would take to get that number.
Ronnie, let me tell you, I got peak gas. I got peak gas in my trunk. Put him on the phone, or I'm gonna dump him in the river.
Hold on, I'll give you the number right now, man. You want me to give you the number? I'll give you the number.
You
right
should
here.
DM it to me on Twitter.
I got it right here. Let's see, Shane McMahon, WWE.
Shane, it's Morrow. Listen, we got to talk about my goddamn commentary team.
Shane McMahon's number is 203-352-8727, and then there's another number 2, 203-352-8730. Those are the 2 lines.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Cam, what's he doing in?
Well, tell me what Joe Villa is doing over in WWE, because he won't respond to a goddamn thing. I leave him messages for a year. He hasn't responded back to me yet.
I called the other day and I talked to I actually got on the voicemail because if you try to say Shane McMahon, they don't let you put it through. So I said Stephanie McMahon. Some guy answers the phone. He's like, yeah, you want to speak to Stephanie? I said, listen, this is DJ Hypertech. I'm friends with Shane for like 20 years. I need tickets for SummerSlam. Usually they put them at the will call window. This guy's like, oh yeah, I'll get your number, blah blah blah. We'll get back to you. Nobody got back to me. A bunch of assholes.
Jesus, what did you do to him?
I didn't do anything to him. I guess he didn't know who I was, but I know Shane knows who I am. Because I call up Shane, all I gotta do is say, yo, it's Hypertech, and he's like, yo, what's up, Johnny? What's going on? We went to see SummerSlam at the Meadowlands when Stone Cold broke Owen Hart's neck. We sat ringside for that. I mean, what I'm saying? Got to go to Madison Square Garden and see Stone Cold get arrested when he came out like Santa Claus and stuff.
You gotta tweet him and be like, Shane, what the hell, bro? Remember I let you in the DJ booth that night and you got laid? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, you're right. You gotta tell him, man. Listen, dude.
Also, though, this is before he started dating Melissa Mazzola. You know who his wife is, man. His wife got more money than Vince McMahon. They own Mazzola Oil Company.
Well, there you go. I mean, that was his whole plan, DJ, listen, man, you got to call back with more stories.
Your show's great, man. I just turned on and saw it before. I was trying to see the match on YouTube to see how bloody Randy Orton was, and it took me to your website, whatever, your page on YouTube, so it was pretty cool.
Hey, man, I'm glad you found me, dude. This is how a lot of people found me the last 4 years doing this, dude. You're welcome anytime. And listen, if you got them stories, hit me up on Twitter or something or message me, and I'll gladly have you on for a podcast sometime. I'd love to do it.
Yeah, check out my music on YouTube. I'm DJ Hypertech. If you see anything on Google or anything, that's me. It's all me, nobody else. It's 100% DJ Hypertech. One word, Hypertech.
Hypertech, all right. I like it. Hypertech or Hypertech?
Hypertech, Hypertech. I'm a hardcore DJ in like the European scene in America. It's not really as big with it because they're assholes.
All right, I like it. All right, DJ Hypertech. I like that. We'll try to vet that shit. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, a few people in the chat tried calling that number, so I know Trey said somebody answered. Oh, boy.
That's fucking this guy just... Here's his number, guys. All right. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, let's not call that number because I doubt it's actually Shane. It's probably somebody that lives up the street from me. And
he's probably mad at somebody.
Is a Connecticut area code, but...
Yeah, he's probably mad at somebody he gave it. But, that was a really bizarre call. I couldn't stop listening to him. Like, what else is he going to tell us? What the hell else is going on? Well, those numbers will be changed by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, 601, you're live on the Joe Cronin Show. What's up? SummerSlam.
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
Oh, nothing much. SummerSlam.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, I gotta give SummerSlam a 6. I mean, I don't know. It seemed like I was watching WrestleMania 9 or something. I don't know. All the disqualifications and no contest. I mean, it was just I don't know. But I will say this: I was kind of disappointed at the Barclays Center crowd. I don't know. I thought I expected a little bit more energy out of it. I think I was watching the AJ Styles and John Cena match, and those guys were really just giving it their all, man. And I just feel like you know, the crowd kind of got into it towards the end, but I really felt like the New York crowd would have gave us a little bit more tonight, and I was just a little bit disappointed with that. But all those no contests, and I mean, how can you have a United States Championship match and don't even start? And I don't know. It just was terrible booking all the way around, and that new Universal Championship. I mean, where's the creativity in WWE? I mean, where is it? I mean, you got 3 belts that look exactly the same, except they're different colors. I mean, come on, this is the reason why everybody is so upset, with the direction WWE is going in. This lack of creativity is going to drive a lot of fans away. You don't want to do that, but I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous.
I actually liked the way that they did the matches tonight, as far as how they ended them, because it was different, and it wasn't just the same old predictable Superman punch bullshit, and that goes for every match. Like they did, I didn't see it coming on any of them, and I like that because I'm tired of it being predictable and insulting for the most part.
Yeah, you want an all-new formula, Jesse, but
I don't care about what it is or whatever. Like, I'm not worried about it. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it, because I'm not so fucking picky. I give him applause for fucking trying to do some new shit. Fuck.
Yeah, but okay, Rusev been having a whole lot of momentum. I mean, I feel like, I was wondering how they was going to get him back from some of them terrible storylines with Dolph Ziggler. You finally got his, credibility back as far as being a champion, and then you have him go job out to Roman Reigns for what? I mean, Rusev can possibly be a champion one day, and for you to just drive him out like that and have
they should have had him beat the shit out. They should have had him beat the shit out of Reigns. Like it'd be that version of a slot match for Triple H.
Well, maybe they could have brawled all over the building or something like that, and get the, get everybody involved. Both of them look strong, but why would you allow your United States champion? He's a champion. Why would you allow him to look as weak as he did against Roman Reigns? I think they could have did better. They could have done better.
Because Roman has Adderall and he can focus better now.
Thanks for taking my call, Joe.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Good call. Thank you.
A violation.
Keep rolling. Oh, wait.
What?
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. Yeah, these polls, I mean, people are really split tonight. No one said it's great, but no one hated it either. I see a lot of deletes on your poll, because obviously, why would you not choose delete? But a few other polls on Twitter basically say it's around a 6.
WWE is banning memes and GIFs like crazy on Twitter and all over the place. People are getting copywritten media not displayed.
Whoa.
Just a new report that's coming in from several people about uncertain things. I don't know on what or why, but that's just I'm being told that by many people, and people who make memes too.
I mean, I feel like another big part of the reason SummerSlam and I know this is a reason a lot of fans like lean on is because NXT really did I mean, it's not one of their best takeovers they've done, but NXT always like delivers as far as like in the crowd interaction and all that shit. So
yeah, no, I agree.
Compared to previous takeovers, no, it wasn't the best ever, but it was still, compared to tonight, it seemed like a 20 out of 10.
Of course, yeah. And that's always the case because NXT is such a hot product, and the way they book and the talent and blah 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 blah. Like even like I just said, and this NXT was not good compared to their previous shows, but if you put it next to SummerSlam, I mean, Christ, that Revival Gargano Ciampa match. I mean, Jesus hell.
I mean,
that was insane.
We did get some of the amazing. If you get that tag match from NXT and you watch the Cena and AJ Styles matches, I mean, those were the 2 matches of both shows. And they were just phenomenal. And the Orton and Lesnar match, I mean, you'll never watch it ever again other than fast forwarding right to the end to see what happens.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna make me really curious to see what happens on Monday.
I mean, I am a little curious.
Really, because that's what everyone. We talked about it for what, fucking like 45 minutes. I mean, that's the hot thing. That's the closer of SummerSlam. It's the shocking moment.
Yeah.
It's gonna be what's gonna lead into their Monday night programming. And honestly, if I were them, that would be the very first thing I'd open up with. And it's probably gonna be you're suspended till January 25th. When's the Rumble? 5th, yeah.
5th.
25th. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be that like coincidental suspension.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, they have a lot of momentum going for them as far as like just like say what you will about the finish, whether it was shoot or work, but fuck, everyone's gonna be talking.
The subscriber
Absolutely.
count. The subscriber count is rising. I want to challenge anybody who is new to the show. We've been doing this here for 3 years on this channel. I've been on YouTube since it launched, but I mean this channel, talking wrestling. If you want to find out, I'm going to be doing a Q&A soon. If you want the background, but you got to be here. We're live after every show. We're always doing reviews. I got tons of different videos, tons of different shit. Also, Connor from OKFabe on Twitter and on YouTube, his wrestling channel as well. Check him out if you like him. Make sure you go over to subscribe to him. But we're looking to push and see if we can get, maybe to 38,400. Can we get maybe there? That's a good target. But we'll see if the subscriber count will rise tonight. I will gargle my semen if we get to 38,000. 500 subscribers, 38,500 subscribers. I'll gargle my own semen. It'll be absolutely phenomenal. It'll be like Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. What did you think of this whole thing with Sasha Banks selling this neck thing and her back, and where they went with that, Connor?
Well, I mean, you reported it. I reported it. Everybody fucking reported it. As soon as literally, I think it was like. I don't even think the next matchup was on. Like they were doing like the promo stuff, and then all of a sudden this bombshell dropped that Sasha's name instantly removed from all live events for the next 30 days, and everyone lost their goddamn mind. And with Paige, Del Rio, and fucking All Red Everything getting suspended right off the bat within what? I mean, Eva was suspended yesterday, was it? Or 2 days ago? And Paige and Del Rio were on Wednesday, so it's like, shit. Like, we just immediately assumed. But apparently it is coming out that she is, healing from nagging injuries. My only complaint is, if that was the case, integrate into the storyline. Like, integrate into the finish with... with Charlotte and I
think they did. I think she was grabbing her back early and stuff, and then like the neck thing. So I thought.
I would have done it with a finish. I would have just made if you're gonna put Charlotte over as a heel, make her the baddest bitch and just completely decimate Sasha. Like do something where you kind of like the Big E thing that they did, just not with your testicles.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think they wanted. I think they sold it with the commentary saying, oh look at that, Sasha had this, but then her back or whatever that's injured gave out, and then she lost. So I think they sort of did put that over, but I know there was no high impact, obvious move that took her out or whatever you want to say.
Right.
There was one spot that I noticed where it kind of seemed to bother her back more so. It was somewhat early on in the match. It was like in the beginning third. I wish I could go back. I'm gonna try and find it for you really quick, but. Early on, it looked like she was in a great deal of pain. Let me see if I can find it quick.
All right, well, you're looking at 210. You're live on the Joe Cronin Show, SummerSlam 2016. What's up? 210. Hey. Oh, we lost him. We losing him? We lost 210. 347. What's up?
How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How about you guys? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
That's good to hear. I was actually in downtown Brooklyn today by the Barclays, and the fans actually looked pretty excited, but I'm pretty sure they walked away like, damn, it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I mean, and the way it ended, everything they ran out of energy. I mean, that Styles and the AJ Styles and Cena thing. I mean, that made people tired, and they sat through 7 hours of wrestling.
That's part of it. I mean, just the length alone, but also the ending to the Brock and Orton match definitely drained them as well.
Yeah.
Because if you look at last night,
they can't see the blood.
They left
really.
the arena singing Nakamura's song. They were chanting on their own, and then today they walk out just agitated. It seemed like.
I mean, I went to the bar with JD today in 205th or whatever he was promoting. And
cool.
The people in the bar were more excited than the crowd in Barclays today for some reason.
I'm not surprised because you're at a bar.
But this just shows you that NXT could book a show way better than, I guess. I keep it separate. WWE SummerSlam and NXT TakeOver is completely two different shows, even though it's under the WWE.
Yeah, you can't go in expecting it to be the same thing. This happened last year too, when people went in and we were like, "We got to be careful because you're not going to get the same thing." And
one thing I noticed, I don't know if you guys end up going back, watch that Balor match with Seth Rollins. They obviously tuned up the announcer's voice to cover what the people were saying, and it's a shame that they have to do that because in NXT you hear the crowd as clear as day, as what they're shouting to the wrestlers in the ring. As far as McMahon calling that in, like, oh, can you just tune up the voices of the announcers? Pretty,
right. Put that up.
Shameful.
Listen, I do feel bad for the person who designed the belt, or for anybody who, you know, put a lot of work into that. I just don't know how you could have put. You didn't. Honestly, they couldn't have put any work into that. Let's make it red. That's it. I mean, what else did they didn't do anything else. So
they probably just got together. Hey, we need to make a belt. No, this is the same one. Fuck it. You got that red spray paint can? Just
Another thing that I wanted to say is that I think Finn Balor knew. I obviously hear what they were saying, and I didn't even see him raise the title up in the air at all. Like, we know when you win the championship for the first time, you're hyped. The wrestler is supposed to sell that he's hyped, like, oh, this is my first title. I didn't see him overselling the fact that he just won the title.
Well, dude, forget all that. I want to talk about the gray wall that they had tonight. How beautiful was the floor and those gray barriers? They have new barriers. Everything was beautifully new and gray.
I like the set, actually, that they had.
The set was good, yeah, but I didn't know that they bought new pads and stuff. It looked beautiful.
Yeah. I personally, I'm happy I didn't go to the show. I was thinking about going, but...
Honestly, it would have been cool for the AJ Styles and Cena match and everything, but it probably looked a lot better on television with, or wherever you're watching it. It looked better. The blood, you wouldn't have seen it as well there. But, it was, dude, I just watched it again. That's brutal shit. Like, it's unbelievable. It's totally a work. I can't believe it's not.
I thought it was a shoot completely.
We'll never know. I wish we could find out. We'll never know. But I'll tell you, either way, it worked because we're debating about it. So that if they did their job, whatever it was.
Yep.
And Joe, really quick, I found that video for you. I put it in the Skype chat of the botch with Sasha and Charlotte. It's right in the beginning of the match in the corner.
Okay.
The more I think about it, though.
347. Finish up real quick, and then I'll get over. What's up?
Yeah. I'm trying. I know you got other callers. Before I hang up, I just wanted you guys to ask yourselves: do you think Goldberg will appear tomorrow, due to the fact that Lesnar did attack Shane?
It's possible, but I honestly believe the only way it will work if he shows up again is if Lesnar does this again and again appears to be unstoppable and vicious. That is the only way that you could have someone now run in to save the day, because they already missed what I think this was honestly one of the greatest opportunities for someone to come out and stop this. Like, imagine if Stone Cold's music hit tonight or something like that.
Everybody would have lost their mind.
Oh my God. The place would have went berserk. I mean, holy shit. Dude, thanks for the call, though. I appreciate it. Great call, and hope you have a good night. Glad you didn't go, kind of, just hang out at home.
You too, man. You guys have a good night, all right?
Thanks,
have a great night. It says you missed a 316 donation, Joe.
I will look back and try to catch that 316. Might have been from DJ M3. Also, Trey is Wrestling donated. Mr. Ruthless, I'll get your donations. Let me go back to them real quick, actually, and get them right now while we're waiting. They got the color of the Universal title from Eva Marie's tampon ring gear. A WWE credit for the new stage and LED ring post. We didn't talk about the ring posts either. At least it didn't look like a Raw or SmackDown. That's a great point. It did look different. Trey is Wrestling. That was from Mr. Ruthless. Trey is Wrestling donated $1. He said, I donated early, but you missed. Kevin Owens said in an interview, he said after every show, he goes and gets pizza. Well,
that's great.
I mean, he can put the carbs back in, so I mean, I don't know. And DJ M3 donated $3.16, says, so are we in the consensus that Styles will be the new #1 contender? Also, wasn't some deal in place to have some UFC goons be a part of SmackDown somehow? I never reported that, nor did I ever know that was a thing.
I speculated that, I believe, on one of your shows, but we never reported it as fact. So.
Stitch Jones just donated $1. He goes, why does Jericho look like a 70s porn star now?
Stupid idiot.
I don't know, but I love it. I'll tell you that. Okay, Fave, what were you going to say, man?
I was going to say earlier, like, the more I thought about, like, the more I keep hearing, like, us debating about whether it's a work or shoot, I think if it was a shoot, Orton would have put up a much more of a fight, or at least fucking kicked Lesnar.
Or he would have been screaming or mad, or he would have been pissed or something.
You know what I mean? Like, he would have he doesn't come off like the person who would just like take a fucking beating for, you know what I mean, if it was a shoot fight.
Yeah.
Because we've all heard about Orton's anger issues
He
and
would
blah
snap.
blah blah.
Yeah.
Right. I think
that.
he would at least have done something. So the more I think about it, I think it's one of those things where Lesnar was like told to nick him or whatever have you. Obviously he nicked him a lot fucking deeper, and they just blew it up and like, yeah, let's do this. Oh, he's bleeding, and stop the match and just fucking go off with it. To me, it's kind of, I think it's an accidental gold mine, which I think they need to fucking exploit. So the more I think about it, I think it's more like a shoot work.
Yeah. With them deleting GIFs and images of the actual moment the elbow hits though on Twitter right now, I don't think it was planned at all. I think it was it was intentional on Brock's part, but I don't think it was planned. And I don't think Orton had a chance to defend himself because I think he thought, I'm speculating here obviously, that it was part of the match and he was going to be, hit with a flurry of attacks. And I don't think he assumed that Brock was going to legitimately hit him there. And then when he rolled, he got hit by a real elbow. And then after that, he was dazed, confused. You could see his eyes looked somewhat glazed over. He was out of it. So I don't think he had a chance to get up and yell and react like we thought he would.
Well, they would have. I think they would have pulled him apart more.
Hey, let me grab this caller, I guess, real quick. 718, what's up, man?
It's actually Ray, brother, too, at 484.
Oh, okay. Ray, what's up, man?
How you doing?
What's happening? What's happening, Jake? What's happening, Joe, fellas? No, what I was going to say is Orton was legitimately knocked out cold for about 4 or 5 seconds. Like, he was out cold. I rewatched it 3 times, and when Lesnar attacked him the one time, if you notice, Randy doesn't even defend himself. He's just out cold.
He did look out cold. The announcers, but here's my questioning with that. When did the announcers bring it up? Because the announcers immediately were on that. They were like, "Oh, he's out cold." They said something like that, like he's out. Like they were saying it quickly, which if it wasn't a work, I would believe that they would have been like, I don't know. Maybe they were really calling it. It's so hard to tell. All I can say is if this is a shoot, then what the fuck is going on? But if it's a work, this is one of the better works I've ever seen.
I think what most people, I think it's both and both. Because another thing that caught my attention was Heyman's face. Now, we all know he's a great showman, but he looks scared to death. You know?
He looked legitimately shocked.
Yes. Yeah, right, Jake? You know, like, he looked like he was ready to shit himself. And Shane kind of no-sold the F5, you know? Like, he took it, but, like, he kind of jumped up.
Yeah,
and
he kind of just, like, sat up and held his chest.
Yeah, you know, and even like when he was getting like into the ring, when Brock was like getting in his way, like you could kind of see him mouthing, like he goes, just let me get to my guy first, and then it got quieter where you couldn't hear him,
Yeah, Shane said something when he got into the ring too. Justin Bailey and I were going back and forth trying to figure out what. It said something like, I thought it said something like your career is over. He definitely says something is over.
That's what I thought he said, something like
Justin
that.
thought he said the same thing too. Justin thought he said, your career is over, something along those lines. That's what I heard as well. I went back. It's at the. I can even give you guys the timestamp for it on the network.
Goddamn.
I went ahead and Justin and I went back and forth listening to it over and over and
Shit
over.
Bomb.
So.
Read the donation.
It's a 4-hour and 2-minute mark in 10 seconds.
It's an Eli Drake donation. Don't know what was worse tonight, the announce team botching or John fucking Stewart that spent more fucking money on the goddamn ring post than the WWE belt. And Balor was meh because they spoiled the Demon Monday. Dummy, yeah, says Eli Drake. Thank you, Eli Drake. Ray, man, thank you so much, Ray, for the call. I love you, bro, but I really got to move on. 718, let's get to you real quick. He's a Brooklyn number, so maybe he was there. What's up?
Yo, yeah. I'm actually at home now. I'm watching my friend of mine actually sent me, like, this little web gif of, like, the Brock shit, and I don't know, man. There's, like, a second where Randy isn't covering his head. And you got like 2 good strikes to the forehead, and you just see Heyman's face like lit up, like holy shit, like you know what I mean? Like it looked like I don't know if he was like he was just hitting him, and like maybe Orton was supposed to protect his head, and then didn't because his hands was down. But
I mean,
he got 2 good elbow strikes.
If you watch some other matches,
looking at his hand, he doesn't really have. There's no one who has a chance to like get a blade in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, there's no way.
Now I've watched other Brock Lesnar matches. He has done the same stiff elbow to people's heads. I've seen this before. So I mean, I guess it could have been that he did it too hard. He did it, and it ended up busting open Randy like insanely, and you know, then they had to go from there. But it was just telling to me that Randy would, you know, that he would run in and continue to attack Randy, because that's what you know.
I think he tried to make
Randy
it look like a
didn't put
work
up much.
afterwards.
You think someone would put up more of a fight if it was a shoot? Like he just basically went limp like a caught rabbit at that point.
Yeah,
I think he didn't know it was going to be a shoot, and he got knocked the fuck out, and that's what happened.
I don't know.
But Joe said it's a win-win no matter what way you look at it.
It's a gold mine.
This is sick. Yeah, this is crazy material that they have now. Let me play this. This is the reaction to the title belt. Someone, Jaron sent this.
Great.
Championship. Oh, that looks the same as the. Oh, give me a freaking break.
That's someone in the crowd reacting to the belt. You can hear everybody in the background.
So good.
Universal Championship. Oh, that looks the same as the. Oh, give me a freaking break.
That guy's reaction is great. Ah!
It's the same as the belt.
Championship. Oh, that looks the same as.
That looks
give
the
me a freaking break.
That is the best reaction to the belt. Bro, I'm gonna make this a fucking clip on the channel for the end of time, dude. Oh!
I think that needs to be a donation.
That has to be a donation.
Yep, oh my god, look at the freaking belt!
Look at
Get the belt, dude. Look so freaking insane. Oh, that's priceless.
Universal Championship. Oh, that looks the same as the. Oh, give me a freaking break.
Jaron, did you send this to me?
Yeah, I did.
Who is that talking?
That's me.
That's you? That's
that's even better.
Dude, you guys didn't see that on TV? Mick Foley unveiled the title and everyone was like, yeah. And then
no, they didn't show that. They didn't show it.
Yeah, we were just saying.
We saw it on the YouTube.
Oh my god, bro, this is fucking you.
Okay, they printed it out. YouTube video.
Crowd was bullshit. It's so funny.
Oh, give me a freaking break.
Dude, what happened? I'm looking back at the network right now. They just cut to the belt. But what happened was Mick Foley was like, "Oh, we are proud to announce the new Universal Championship," and he lifts it up. Everyone was like, "Yeah!" And then they saw it. And they were like, "Oh."
Yeah. I could see that in the video, like in the YouTube video they showed it. They're like, the Universal Championship here. Boo! I've never heard anything like that. It's the funniest damn thing.
Holy shit. What I got from tonight, I thought that the wrestling was fantastic, but the decisions were just absolutely terrible.
Yes, they did.
The Randy
really
Orton thing was real. He's really hurt. After it went off the air, Shane McMahon went to him, and Randy Orton looked confused. And I swear, and I'm telling the truth 100%, I could have sworn he said, "Why is there a pile of blood in the middle of the ring?" Because he thought, I guess he was so confused. Just like, what
how
happened?
the hell could you tell that from where you were sitting?
There's a giant monitor that the cameras are showing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody says that, he should have had a chance to react if it was a shoot. I'm telling you right now, he did not expect to get hit like that. I've been knocked out before, and afterwards, you're not going to be able to recover if you're out for 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, you're right.
What happened was, they took like 10 entrance floor, so it just looked like the floor was broken up. It was weird, but you guys didn't see it on TV. It was like, I guess it was for the pyro, but the floor, the stage looked disgusting from where we were sitting. It was gross.
Oh, you
but
didn't like
the crowd
the stage?
the crowd was red hot. But like during some matches, like the Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler match, we were not interested whatsoever.
Yeah, that was very evident. People were actually crapping on the crowd, but I didn't think the crowd was bad. It was literally, what are you gonna do? You watched 7 hours of wrestling, and now these other matches are coming on, and Dean and Dolph were going through. We've seen they're just, nobody's into them now. And so, what did you think the crowd was gonna do? I thought the crowd was really good. And there was just so damn much wrestling.
Exactly. I think the
match placement was terrible.
What would you have done better in the match placement? I keep hearing that. What would you have changed?
I would put the women's tag team match earlier in the night. I'd probably make it like the second match instead of Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. That didn't make
So
any
you would have
sense
had
to me.
no breakups in the matches.
I would
you
put Roman Reigns versus Rusev after 2 World Championship matches. I would probably put the WWE Championship. No, the Universal Championship match last because it's Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. But
Well,
I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, is that?
I mean,
crazy?
that's okay. That's just rearranging things. I feel like, but I mean, what are you gonna do then? Because, you're gonna have. We don't know what really happened in that. With that match. So I mean, if it ended with a pool of blood, I mean, then they were going to another match. I mean, it would have been like.
Yeah, we were expecting somebody to come out because after it went off the air, like Randy Orton
All I know is I feel
bad.
bad. I empathize with WWE now because how the fuck do you please fans when they bitch at everything?
Well, I mean, you
go left, you go right, you go up, you go down.
Well, the
it
general
doesn't matter.
70. No, I mean, most of the people watching these shows, I mean, they don't care. They're happy to be there. We're critiquing it. That's this show's job, is to criticize and review the show as we see it. And there's a hardcore group of us. But 60% of the WWE universe doesn't give a shit about this. They go home and they go to sleep and they go, "Cool, I saw WWE."
Yeah, and JD, I was looking at JD's Twitter all night. He went from "this show's amazing" to "it's okay" to "oh my god, this is terrible."
Yeah, I think after the USF title match, he's like, I quit.
I didn't see it that way. I guess it was because I was there, but I enjoyed myself tonight. It was very enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Just sitting there watching it, it was fun. The interaction was fun. The crowd was red hot. Just some of the decisions that they made were very, very bad. Like Sasha Banks losing. You know how upset I was. I was kind of just like somber.
Oh yeah, I saw some of your stuff from that. Let's just listen to you again reacting to this belt. This is so cool. I could do this all night. I mean, this is really, dude. This is like porn right now for me. This is really crazy. It's porn.
Championship. Oh, that looks the same as the. Oh, give me a freaking break.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's get that. Let's slow that down.
You gotta release that as like a Vine or something.
Yeah, this is. You got to put this on Vine or somewhere. Let's see. Here it comes.
It's got to be a donation.
Universal Championship. Oh, that looks the same as the. Oh, give me a freaking break.
I was so excited, and then it just turned into like sadness.
It was just you had like you were just really just.
I think that SummerSlam summed up in a nutshell.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what a fan said when he saw the blood. That's what I mean, you could really, pour this into many different things.
See, what they did was they just took the WWE title or the women's title and just painted it red. That's not, and I guarantee you, in like the next month or so, we're gonna see the WWE Championship turn like blue. It's gonna be disgusting.
I've seen so many freaking images on Twitter of it all green, all purple, all this. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, they made their own meme. I was listening to Sasha Banks earlier on that WWE 24 documentary talking about how she absolutely hated, and she said hated, the Butterfly Divas Championship. And she was so excited when they unveiled the women's title. And I wasn't crazy about the look of the women's championship either, but it was so radically different from the Butterfly belt that I was happy that there was just a new title altogether.
Yeah.
So it never really bothered me just because it was something new and fresh. And even though it was pretty much a carbon copy of the men's. But I was like, all right, they have the men's, they have the women's.
Yeah,
but then you see
that's why
this
it was
tonight,
okay.
and it's like, oh my God, they couldn't even be slightly unique. It was just a copy-paste, Control C, Control
This is
V.
uninventive, lazy horse crap, and I don't care what you say about, fans bitching about everything. No, this is stupidly lazy.
So there's.
That looks the same as the. Oh, give me a freaking break.
Guys, they you know how WWE usually disables comments on their videos? Well, they didn't on the on the Universal title unveiling. It's now to 6,000 dislikes.
Wow.
The comments are absolute gold mine. The best one I just saw, one of the best ones I just saw was, "What happens when you wash the WWE World title with Shinsuke Nakamura's outfit?"
So let me tell you, because I was listening back to the chant. So what we chanted was that belt sucks. There was hey, we want a new belt.
Yeah, that was the funny one.
I heard that one.
I heard both of them.
And then the John Cena sucks chant. We did that belt sucks.
Belt sucks. I heard that. That came across too. I heard all three of those chants.
That's too funny.
Yeah, then just a regular that belt sucks chant. Yeah.
Oh, give me a freaking break.
Oh God, I didn't think anything could be as bad as Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Really quick, Mike in the chat says, he says, Shane McMahon says, your career is over. You're done. You're done. You're done. And yeah, that's what I thought he said to Lesnar. It was something along those lines.
478. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, dude?
How you doing?
Fucking finally made it on the show. Jesus Christ, it took fucking years to get on here.
All right, he's on. You've achievement unlocked.
Yeah, holy shit. But I just got one thing. I just joined the show, and I was on Twitter. Did you see that what Seth Rollins posted on Twitter?
Yeah, that he was basically like disappointed in the fans or something.
Yeah, and then fucking WWE retweeted it, so they're fucking butthurt about the whole thing now.
Oh yeah, they're upset.
Yeah.
The fans had more fucking personality than Dean Ambrose though, so that's their problem.
Yeah, it's fucking so boring now. I used to like him, but now it's like, I don't know, it feels like just going through the motions. Shit is whack with him.
Yeah,
How is he a lunatic? I don't get it.
Yeah, he's a fucking
Yeah,
he's a video game. He's like the video game character.
Too, though.
Yeah, I mean I loved him, but dude, I mean, what would you give tonight's SummerSlam on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd give it about, I'd say a 7. I was
That's pretty good.
entertained, but it wasn't all that good.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, you know, it's another one of these things. This is kind of memorable. Like, I won't forget this one, but it was just it was just wacky. Like, I don't know what to think. I'm literally speechless. Not because I'm mad, not because I'm happy. I'm just like, that happened. Like, you literally saw what you saw out of the WWE at SummerSlam tonight was you saw many decisions that were so good, and you saw good wrestling, and then you saw many decisions that went horribly wrong. You know, it's like when people say to me, Joe, you can do no wrong, Joe, your promos are so good, it's unbelievable. But then there's been those one or few times when I've been live on the air and I've ranted and it didn't go so well, right? Like, it was like the promo I went off the rails and it wasn't funny, it was weird, I was just yelling, and you went, oh, that's, you know, Joe missed there. You know, that was ugly. What was that? Move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
It's just like that. We saw that tonight from the WWE. We saw them at their best, and I think we saw them at their worst, too. It was really weird, especially with the title was the worst thing of the night, right? You get the title belt, which was horrible.
It was terrible. And another thing that I have a problem with, this shit is way too long for me. I love wrestling and all, but
yeah,
this shit is way too long for me to just watch the whole thing. I was getting bored to it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, this is like we had to gather the family. I had to make sure Leah had to take care of the kids and sometimes and things. Ever since 5 o'clock, it's 1 in the morning now. I mean, I have done nothing but focus on this.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
But dude, how do you think they're gonna book Backlash and SmackDown's a 2-hour show? You think they're gonna make that a 3-hour show? That's not gonna work.
I don't know. It'll be a 3-hour show, I would think. I mean,
Two words: Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, they need Bray Wyatt to do something.
Big time. Yeah, well, that's all I was calling for, Joe. Thanks for the call, dude.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you. And I apologize to everybody who hasn't been able to get on the phone lines tonight. I know that we are. When I say that there has been 1 or 2 other nights where it's been crazier, but these phones are berserko. I can't see the fucking screen because the calls are off the chart. It's nuts.
It's off the charts,
It's
Joe.
off the charts. Mauro
Actually,
Ranallo.
Joe,
Yes.
before, I'm very exhausted. I need to go soon, but can I just make a couple points before
Yes,
I do,
please do. You were there. Jaron was there. And
Okay.
Oh, wait, Jaron, before you make that point, let's hear it one more time.
That looks the same as. Oh, give me a freaking break.
Oh, let's hear it. I gotta make that louder. Let's make that louder, Jaron. One more time. This is gonna be your donation. This is unbelievable. Here.
Universal Championship. Oh, that looks the same as. Oh, give me a freaking break.
Okay.
Can we make that a donation?
Yes, I'm making it a donation. So yes, give us your other inside info about tonight.
Okay, so a couple things. After when the New Day, after whatever the disqualification or whatever, as they were walking up the ramp and there was a commercial playing, whenever Biggie just starts spanking Xavier Woods and he's chasing him up the ramp. It was crazy. Also, did you guys catch on TV John Cena taking off the armband and kissing and putting it in the delivery ring? It caught on TV. Okay.
Yes, they zoomed in on it. Yeah.
They focused right on that. They zoomed in.
Yeah. There's giant Titantrons right in the smack middle of the arena above the ring, so you're able to see what the cameras were catching. So I'm glad they got on there. But also, I am in love with Naomi's entrance. Am I the only one? That's freaking.
Oh,
I like it.
It's definitely a great entrance.
And my final opinion, just on the night, would I give it out of 10? Based on my experience being there, I give it an 8.5, just because of the atmosphere and the crowd and everything like that.
And that
but if I
makes
probably
sense.
were watching it on TV, I would give it a 7.
I've told people this before. My theory is the theory of 2. Whenever you go to a show, usually when you go to a show, it's 2 points higher than what we give it from watching it on TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
That's a
almost
fact.
it's almost always like exactly like that, no doubt. So yeah, that's definitely believable.
Jaron, I know you're tired. Before you go to bed, really quick, did you happen to see Sasha Banks get help to the back after the match was over?
Yeah, it was. She walked out on her own power, but like the referee was like attending to her to get out of the ring, but she walked out by herself.
Because there's a video here of like refs helping her to the back, but I wasn't sure.
No, she was.
If that was more like
she
off
able
to
to
the
got,
side.
I think it's all kayfabe.
Yeah, because I sent Joe that video. I mean, when her and Charlotte are on the corner turnbuckle, and she kind of gets dropped by Charlotte and lands on her neck.
Yeah.
Her feet hit the middle rope, and then she lands on her neck. That was the point I was getting to before that I couldn't think of exactly. It just looked brutal, like she landed incredibly wrong. It was like a full-on botch.
And that's the thing. They didn't like call any like doctors or anything for Randy Orton either. They just had the referees check on the blood, and then they ended the match. So that makes me think like maybe it was planned, but I don't know if it's planned to bleed that much, because that's a little bit dangerous. But it was ended so abruptly. But like Randy Orton walked out by himself. There was no doctors helping him. It was just him and Shane McMahon talking after it went live, and he just walked to the back and his music played. So I don't know what that was about.
I mean, there was the one doctor in the ring, but
Yeah, other than that, nothing. No like.
No stretcher, no EMTs.
No, nothing like that.
Gotcha.
All right, fellas. It was good to talk to you guys again after so long.
Jaron.
Yeah, good to hear from you. You got to get back. You got to cut that shit about I'm quitting YouTube.
Yeah, get your ass back
The
out here.
fuck out of here with that bullshit.
All right.
You're so young. You'll be back. You're too young to quit. What if I quit when I was 22? What would have happened?
I'll probably return at some point.
Yeah, do it when you're out of school, maybe. But you know what you're doing. You'll come back better, dude. I know what I spent 8 years wasting my time with 800 subs. So
the darkest days.
Well, darkest days forever. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. We'll see you, man. Good to
No
hear
problem,
from you, Jaron. One of the first co-hosts of the show when he was like fucking 12, but he told me he was 17.
I was 13, Joe. Thank you very
all
much.
right. Well, I like it. Well, you were good. You're good. I mean, that's why you convinced me. You were like the fucking whore on that 70s show. Mila Kunis, you know, she fucking. All right, have a good night, Sharon.
All right, you too, guys.
Take care, bud.
I want to let everybody know I did make a donation. It's already valid. If you guys would like to donate $5.55, that's
you really?
555. Yes, there is a donation for the belt of Jaron puking on the belt. Jaron's reaction to the belt is 555. $5.55.
I'm a donation.
You're a donation, Jaron. You're a
All right,
donation.
good night, guys.
You've made it, my friend.
And someday, if Jaron gets cancer, the money will go. All right, Jaron, have a good day. No, I wish you peace and love and joy. Jaron, there he goes. Go kayfabe.
Hey.
I guess we could have made it like whatever SummerSlam it was, like 29 or whatever the fuck they were on, but I don't know. I didn't want to.
Everybody gets to be a part of it.
I didn't want to make the money too high. I wanted people who, you know, hey, I got a couple bucks. Let's see what happens here. So 555, the new donation. If you guys want to participate in the donations tonight, the link is in the description down below, and the amounts are listed there as well of what you can donate to get what alert. And speaking of donations, here we go. Greenie22 says, first time watching your stuff, I will say the rumor surrounding Sasha is that she lost the belt because she is going on her honeymoon after recently getting married. Wow, great point. That is a great point. She did just get married. That makes total sense. So it could not be injury. It could maybe not be suspension. It could be honeymoon and to take a break. Great call. But puss on her for giving up a title belt to go on a honeymoon. Fuck that.
Maybe she knows she'll just get it back. You know, this will
Yeah,
give Bailey a
but
chance to come up.
I still don't like that, though.
I
I'm
don't
old
either,
school.
but
That's bullshit to go on vacation with your fucking boyfriend. Fuck that ass. Reparora donated, said there was a report out there that Brock Lesnar went off the script. This is from Bleacher Report. That's weird for Bleacher Report to report it. Not that WWE couldn't pay somebody to report something, or somebody couldn't just make something up to get headlines, but interesting that Bleacher Report would report this. What do you think about that, kayfabe?
I did hear that as well too, but yeah, if she's in the midst of a title push, I think Sasha would have given it more for an injury than if she would have a honeymoon. That's kind of, no offense, in the midst of a big, huge title push like she's getting.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's little head scratching.
Universal Championship. Oh, that looks the same as. Oh, give me a freaking break.
So good.
Clinton Gorman says that the belt sucks, and he donates $555 for the new ew. That belt sucks donation of $555. Look at Balor holding that thing. Balor does make it look like a badass, though.
Yeah, he does.
I do love how like he's on the apron and he's just like they're doing the like his music hitting where the point where they all raise their arms. They're like he's like dun 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 dun, dun and then he just only holds up one arm.
Yeah,
they were
like holding the championship back. Like I'm done. I'm not gonna hold on.
I'm done.
They were like, don't hold the belt up because we're getting a new one.
Please, God.
I mean, Joe, here's the exact quote from BleacherReport.com. It said, "It's not yet clear whether that was the WWE's initial intention for SummerSlam's send-off. Orton may have been cut too deeply, forcing the company to veer off the script. So either SummerSlam 2016 limped to the finish line by way of accident or poor storytelling. Either way, the night produced a number of career-defining bouts." And so on.
It was a wild night, I'll tell you that. Guys, thank you for the subscribers, too. Tons of you guys are clicking that red subscribe button down below, and I couldn't appreciate it more. We're at 38,373 guys. If you are new to the channel, go back and watch some of my interviews. If you like interviews, we do those with wrestlers like Mike Bennett from TNA. We're going to be doing stuff with Matt Hardy's coming on the show soon. I work for Top Rope Promotions. I do the commentary. I want to remind everybody that this Friday, if you're in the area, Brockton, Massachusetts, the Brockton Rocks, Campanelli Stadium, the biggest show for Top Rope Promotions of the year, Summer Showdown. Guess who's going to be there? Kevin Nash, Vader, Gangrel, and the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, and the champion of Top Rope Promotions, as well as the interstate champion, putting both belts on the line in a tables, ladders, and chairs match in a huge baseball stadium. It's going to be insane. Brown bag tickets has them, or you can just buy them when you get there. It's going to be an insane event. I'll be doing commentary for Top Rope Promotions. A lot of guys from ROH, a lot of other people. It's going to be a massacre in a good way. It's going to be a sexual massacre. We're going to be massacring our penises in the audience. It's going to be amazing. It'll be a home run like you've never seen. So thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Bam, we just jumped up a ton of subscribers. Click that red subscribe button down below. I'm going to be starting to do a little bit more giveaways on the show as well. Of course, we do lots of wrestling cards and stuff like that, and signatures and signed items and shit like that. I'm going to be working on that a little bit more with probably Leah, because I won't ship the shit out. I know that. That's happened before. But I appreciate it. We're about to hit 38,300, maybe 400 here. At $3.99, we're getting real close. What's up?
There's like 7 leaked belts for the Universal Championship.
Yeah.
Every single one of them better than what they had on here.
Oh, yeah. I'm not...
Yeah, every one of them is a better...
That's why I got booed. That's why I got booed, because that's the one that everybody wanted. That is the one. Look, this is the one that we wanted. This is the one we've been talking about all night. The Golden Eagle winged fucking belt. This would have been like, that is, I've never heard of. What's the Universal Championship? That is the Universal Championship. That is a badass design and a badass belt. It even has the W's everywhere, since they want to fuck their own symbol so much. W's everywhere. And it's the old school Eagle belt embedded with that W. But what do we roll out? The Jolly Rancher special. What the hell?
Just keep sucking.
Just keep sucking. 719, you're live on the Joe Cronin Show. And I'm going to read this donation first. Hold on. Almost caught up with my KFC chicken, little across the room when the elbows connected with Orton's dome. How many more strikes will Jimmy Johns give Lesnar? Rufio Powerbomb. Thank you for the 316 donation. Dude, what the hell was that shit with Colonel Sanders during one of the breaks? What the fuck was I watching? That would have been better, because that would have made sense.
Yeah, it looked like the Family Guy chicken fight.
It's popcorn chicken and a pole match right here on SmackDown Live.
Somebody call Russo. They need help. They can ring him in, but they can fucking help. I'm convinced. 719, I'm sorry, man. What's up?
Nah, man, I completely agree with you. After watching some of the shit
Universal
oh, wait a minute.
People have.
Oh, that looks the same as. Give me a freaking break.
Literally the ugliest.
So, I like what you said about Dean Ambrose having no personality, and then you got this Colonel Ziggler bullshit. I gotta tell you, this makes me miss Gold Dust from the 90s. I don't know about you.
It does. It really, dude. It does. All that stuff is so much better. More than 1,000 likes. Gargle cum, you son of a bitch, says DJ M3. I'm gonna have to gargle semen. I'm gonna have to gargle
you said
semen.
you'd gargle semen if you hit a certain amount of subscribers.
Oh, that's
Said
right.
Over 1,000 likes, you'd go ahead and you'd show them what's up.
Oh yeah, I might give you something special at the end for that. But you're right. I said if I got to 38,500 subs, I'm gonna gargle my own semen. That's what I said.
There. Well, we got
He
another
almost
hump
got
to
me. Here we're getting there. 38,413 guys. Over 400 of you have
How
subscribed
do we
tonight.
confirm that it's your semen?
You'll know it. You'll know it. Trust me.
You'll be able to tell it's got the
I wanna
JC's
see the
logo on it.
production.
Because only my semen. I'm only. If I get anybody else's semen, I throw up.
There's nobody else with semen in that house.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you've done that before?
No comment. Well, damn it, son! All you gotta do is watch me grill Dean Ambrose on the Stone Cold podcast. Dean, what happened with your father? He didn't live with you. You lived with your mother. She wasn't home. What happened? Well, man, I came home and I took care of myself. I learned how to, take care of myself.
Someone did a video where they took the questions Austin asking him, Dean Ambrose on the thing, and it's him doing the nope from that very first Shield promo that they did.
Yeah, I
Remember
saw
one?
that.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's like, so where'd you? Nope. All right. Well, how about you? Nope.
Aren't you getting pissed off, Dean? Are you getting mad, Dean?
Nope.
You don't want to fight me, Dean?
Nope.
God damn it, son! You're the WWE champion. Show me something.
Nope.
It was brilliant. Yeah, I saw that edit. Another one edited down where Dean just squirms in the chair the entire time and doesn't answer anything. And
It was like
there's a
that.
few great.
That's what it was like. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
he was just
It really was.
squirming around in a chair.
Speaking of bloody uncomfortable, Ray messaged me on Twitter. He was one that called before, and he said, "Don't forget," he wanted to mention Brock Lesnar's elbow cutting open John Cena at Extreme Rules 2012. It was a similar hit that busted open John Cena's head.
Yes, it was, and that's what he does. And yeah, I think it just went, like you said, I think it might have just gone too far. That makes sense to me. It went too far because you couldn't plan to bust him open that wide with that elbow. Here's a picture of Stone Cold. If you want Stone Cold to throw this piece of crap into the river, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just fucking throw it, Stone Cold. What the fuck is this piece of crap?
Still love that one that says, "Try our new WWE World Championship now at original flavor cherry and cherry vanilla."
Dude,
Jesus.
my hat's off to Orton for just fucking, and Lesnar and whoever, because that was just so ridiculously, insanely, horrifically bloody. By the way, everybody make sure to follow me on Twitter because I'm going to be tweeting some wild shit over the next few days. It is at Joe Cronin Show on Twitter. Let me just throw my Twitter up there because we're going to be tweeting tons of stuff. I want to thank Matt Hardy again for retweeting me on everything, and Matt Hardy in general for following me. He got me like over 1,000 followers just by him retweeting my shit.
That's
so,
crazy.
Shout out to Matt Hardy, the deleted one. I appreciate it. And I got to pee so bad. Jake and Connor, take over. I'm gonna go piss myself. I'll be right back.
Joe, I'm going to use this opportunity to tell everybody that this Saturday, 2 p.m., August 27th, I'm going to be going ahead and doing a charity live stream for my local children's hospital, the Connecticut Children's Medical Center in Hartford, Connecticut. Through Extra Life, I'm partnering with them again to go ahead and raise money for sick children. These kids are dealing with all sorts of, just horrible illnesses, cancer, leukemia, cystic fibrosis. And what Extra Life does is it not only helps raise money for families that can't afford treatments, but it also buys video games and equipment for the kids to enjoy while they're going through chemotherapy and things of the such. So it's just a fantastic charity. The past few years I've done it with different YouTubers and things like that. We've had great success. It's been a lot of fun every year, and I know OK Fabe's going to be there. Justin Bailey is going to stop by. Devious Dave Rose, Jesse, Joe Cronin will be there. Dangerous Moose on YouTube, he'll be stopping by.
Where the fuck am I going to be?
I'll fill you in later.
You'll be where we tell you to be, goddammit.
It's going to be at twitch.tv/countdownended, Saturday at 2 p.m. We're going to be playing a bunch of different video games, raising money for charity. If you want to go ahead and donate, it's extra-life.org. YouTube.com/participant/countdown ended. You go ahead, you go to the Extra Life site, you can donate directly. All proceeds are tax deductible, and 100% of proceeds goes directly towards a children's hospital. So every little bit counts, and if you can't donate, you just go ahead and it's my pinned tweet on Twitter. You guys can go ahead and share that. I'd appreciate it greatly. But hashtag for the kids. We're doing it for them, and it's a great cause. You know, we're gonna have everybody come out, have some fun, and have a good time. So,
hells yeah.
I appreciate it though. You know, it's a great cause. It really is. A few years ago, we ended up getting the kids like Rock Band and Wheeze and things like that. So while they're going through chemo treatment, they are able to have some form of entertainment. It's a great thing.
Well, I'll definitely be plugging the hell out of that a good chunk next week. I'll probably be doing that for a lot of videos. So anything I can do to help, I'm here to help you guys out. So
I appreciate it greatly. It's a great cause.
Man, this feels like this stream's been as long as a SummerSlam.
Almost.
God.
Full coverage.
I mean, more entertaining for sure, but Jesus.
Damn Skippy.
Well, we always do like 3 to 5 hour like on these ones. Yeah.
Man, I hope Joe's okay. I don't know how long it takes to piss, but.
Yeah, he's got to drain the lizard. So.
Well, he's got to get that. He's got to get that semen sample.
I was about
too,
to say
so
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll probably be doing my own review over my channel after here, but I wanted to help you guys out first and foremost. So.
All right.
Man.
Yeah, make sure everybody checks you out on YouTube. It's youtube.com/okfaber, right?
Yeah.
Got an R at the end.
Because I've had 4 different versions of my channel, all of them being either hacked or deleted. So I had to come up with a new version of the channel. So I had to do like with an R at the end. JD actually gave me massive amount of promotion in the last couple of days, and my subs jumped up like over like 300. It was ridiculous. So I'm actually really close to 2,000 subscribers. So it's ridiculous.
Wow. I mean, you've come a long way, that's for sure. Make some great content, always entertaining, and it's you know, pro wrestling news with a comedic twist. Everyone go check out OKFabe on YouTube.
Ding.
So is there anything else that you wanted to bring up tonight for SummerSlam that we didn't touch on? I mean, we briefly mentioned Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens defeating Enzo and Cass. Do you think that was the right move, or?
I mean, it was smart booking to have them open because you knew that Enzo and Cass was just going to make that crowd go nuts. I did scratch my head a little bit about the fact that Jericho were the ones that won, and the only reason I said that was because I thought they were going to do. My crazy prediction was that Owens was going to turn on Jericho and then jump to SmackDown.
Yeah,
people thought that. I remember that. I remember you saying that, especially on the State of the WWE. I think.
Yeah. I had this crazy idea because there was rumors that they were going to do trades and stuff, which might still happen apparently, but I don't know. But obviously with the goddamn Cesaro, I thought he was going to go, and now we're going to get 7 wonderful matches with him and Sheamus, which I don't even want to get. I don't want to.
It's almost unbelievable.
But that was kind of my crazy prediction. I mean, but Enzo and Cass did their job, which was to rile up the Brooklyn crowd, let them do their thing, and open up the show, and really kind of get because you knew they were going to get that massive pop. So as far as Jericho getting the win, I'm still a little iffy about that. But as far as where they were on the card, I thought that was the perfect place for them.
Do you think Lesnar pulled a Perry Saturn in this donation of $3.16? He says Perry Saturn, and he started going off on Orton after the middle rope draped DDT.
Shit. Somebody donated over
here comes a big one.
$10.
I was at Barclays.
All right.
Way home. What a turn of events.
He says more. Then, no joke, my friend got puke on by a person behind him on the Long Island Railroad on the way home. What a turn of events. That's what he said. We were all commenting, this is a sick SummerSlam until those last 2 matches. Then, no joke, my buddy gets puked on. Craig, thank you for the donation. Craig
That's too
W.
funny.
Or Doobie.
That's too funny.
Like, oh, it's all going so good.
Hey, this SummerSlam's not too. I don't know if you guys noticed this. This is a random thing I noticed, but when if you go back and watch, and this is something minor detail, but they were because I don't know who the fuck was going to do the commentary for the Lesnar Orton match, but when Brock's in the ring and Heyman does his whole promo, if you look at the announcer's desk, right as Randy Orton's about to come out, right before he comes out, Mauro Ranallo is losing his shit, and I don't know why.
I missed it, but what is he doing? Because I know he looked super serious when I was there live.
All I saw him do was he was turning to JBL. He was in because JBL was on his trying to remember here, like looking at the position. JBL was on his right, so our left, looking at him, and he just was turning this way. He was like, I'm like, oh my God, what is happening over there? And
when was this?
What's that?
When was this?
This was right when Brock was making his entrance. He was in the ring. It was when Heyman was like introducing him. If you watch carefully, you can see what I thought was Ronaldo either freaking out or like flailing or something. And right before Randy came out. So it was before Orton's entrance. Such something funny. I'm like, well, I guess maybe Raw's doing the commentary after all. And then I heard him like, and here comes the Viper. I'm like, well, I guess everything's fucking fine then. Okay. Jesus.
Poor Leah brings me all these things. Like, I found this. Did you see this? Did you see that? And it's like, I've already seen it because I've been on social media with my phone. And you guys have been sending me stuff. But no, I like it. I get so much.
Me interrupting you every 30 seconds?
Yeah. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes I'm like, yes. But a lot of times I'll be like, oh. You know, like, oh.
That basically sums up our relationship, Joe.
You know what's funny is some guy used my phone to use his Uber ride at work. Like, he needed to like know when the guy was coming, so he logged into his Uber on my phone. And every once in a while I get these notifications. Your Uber ride was $15, and I'm like, oh fucking, that's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not paying shit.
But now you know where he is.
Let's see what the I know where he is. Yeah, I'll go kill him. No, he's a good guy. Let's see what the subs are like. Right, where are we at here? Because what did I say? I have to gargle my own
semen.
Gargle my own semen if it gets to 500 after 38,000.
38.5. Yep, 38.5.
What's it? Wow, this might happen. I might gargle my own fucking semen tonight. Not that I guess people want to see that. You know, I know Leah doesn't. Hit me up on Twitter again, like I said, at Joe Cronin Show on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter for all the updates, guys. I'm getting up there with. We want to see if we can get to 40,000 Twitter followers. Get my ass verified, for Christ's sake, and then maybe we'll have hope to get everybody else verified once I know how to do it. At Joe Cronin Show on Twitter. And I guess we're going to take phone calls. We're going to try to take some more, hopefully. 339-226-6610. And more donations roll in from you guys. Tom Sinelli. No joke, I was with them. He got puked off the window and all over him, and none of it hit me. Dude, if I see somebody puke like that and it's near me, I'm puking too. I mean, I'm just gonna fucking throw up on myself. And maybe what?
Was that during the title unveiling?
Right. Yeah, that was more Ronaldo. That's what he was doing. He was puking like at the belt. He was like, I can't blah.
Universal Championship. Looks the same as oh, give me a freaking break.
Oh my God. There's Nick Lewis donating $555. The universal donation for the Universal Championship, $555. Why the fuck did we watch a chicken versus Colonel Sanders? Dude, that was the weirdest thing.
And there was an audience there, so somebody had to have seen
They've
this.
actually filmed that.
After a SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
But
I didn't even hear about this.
Me neither, because you're right, nobody leaked it out and said, hey, you know what happened during SmackDown break?
I would have been taking videos and posting that. I'd be like, look at this crazy shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, you're right. Like, that never made it anywhere.
And to think, he could have been our champion. God damn it. God damn it. He just puts the belt in he just puts the belt in a bucket of KFC chicken to hold it.
Jaron says his...
I said to Justin Bailey earlier, and he agreed as well. He actually brought up this point too, saying that, if Dolph Ziggler did lose tonight, this would essentially be, the final nail in his coffin, because where can he go from here?
Right.
This was his resurrection. This was his last chance.
And he lost.
This was his final deletion.
Yeah, this is his curtain call.
You've been deleted.
I did love when he, I'm not going to lie, I thought the commercial was kind of funny, and the one thing that I really thought was the best part was when he walks through and he confronts Miz dressed as the chicken, and he just rips off his, Colonel vest, and it's the Colonel vest in a singlet.
Yeah, underneath with all the muscles showing.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny.
Joe, did he look tasty?
Yes, tasty. He did look tasty. For those of you who don't know, we do a WWE 2K broadcast, and there is one up now where it's Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. You can see what happened during our 2K. It's a few videos back on my channel, but enjoy it. I am heel, Bailey is face, and we have a lot of fun with it. I think you guys will like it. And the other day, we did another one that's going to be released tomorrow. So early Monday morning, this will be available, but here's a sneak peek. Enjoy
All right,
this
everybody,
clip.
welcome back to JCS Wrestling. Justin Bailey joined along. Very muscular man, Joe, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised by your comments right now. Do you understand what's coming out of your mouth?
Look at that. Bailey, look at this. Wow, Bailey. Oh, my goodness. Look.
He's very in shape. Would you calm the hell down?
Look how
What's the matter
toned he
with
is, Bailey.
Yes, he is a very, very muscular man, very in shape as Lex Luger. I agree. But what are you doing? Look at the monitor, Joe. Why are your eyes bulging out of your head like
My
that?
eyes aren't bulging out of my head, Bailey. He's he's very
Whoa.
good. He's good at wrestling, and he's very well built.
You were about to say he's tasty. You were about to say that. What is the matter with you, Joe? Lex Luger, very much.
Bailey? Are you kidding me? Did you tasty, Bailey? I wasn't gonna say tasty.
That's what it sounded like you were gonna say, Joe.
Bailey,
Don't laugh.
Bailey.
Don't
I'll
laugh.
have to look it up. I'm laughing because you're ridiculous, Bailey. He's not. Look at his abs, Bailey. Look at. So I did not say he was tasty, by the way. I don't know what the hell Bailey was fucking talking about.
I don't know where he gets that
I'm gonna
from.
say
Maybe
he's terrific.
Well, that will be up tomorrow. Guys, I would give tonight a 6. I give the SummerSlam a 6 out of 10. Connor, I forget what you were saying you were going to have it.
I kind of gave it a 5, mostly. Originally it was for the match card order, but when you kind of dissected it at the end of the day, I mean, it's more just the awkward finishes, not just Brock and Orton too. Although Styles and Cena definitely saved this one for me.
Yeah, Styles and Cena. If that didn't happen, it would have been very bizarre.
Yeah, and it's not like the matches were horrible. It's just that the finishes. I guess the Roman Rusev thing really kind of made me scratch my head so much. And again, because like you were saying, they made the fucking U.S. title look like this is the most important championship. We don't need any Universal champion. We have the most. I am the United States champion. You don't need any other championship. Remember when I said you were a good GM? I lied.
What is?
You can hear his elbow.
What? Wait a minute. Leah's saying something. What?
Somebody posted a clip. You can hear his elbow hit his skull.
Yeah, you can hear the thud. I just listened to it not even 20 minutes ago. It's brutal. You hear the...
This just in, a total evacuation of Viperville.
Wow, yeah, he really crunched him. Add that to the list of people that Brock Lesnar has fucking tooled.
Does he think he's in the UFC right now?
I don't know. That is brutal. That is very bizarrely brutal. Like, I mean, it really doesn't seem like something the WWE should be doing.
Please, anyone who's listening to this who's really good at making GIFs, please make that a GIF and like cut it with a clip from like the new Mortal Kombat video game where they do the zoom in of the bones cracking.
Right.
Be great.
Oh, somebody, I'm going to give him credit in a second, but somebody just posted this. A website did cover the KFC shit. The Dark segment after WWE SmackDown Live saw Dolph Ziggler as Kentucky Fried Chicken founder Colonel Sanders take on WWE Intercontinental Champion The Miz, dressed as a chicken. Ziggler ended up winning the match. It's unknown if the spot was just for the crowd or for a KFC commercial. One of the SummerSlam sponsors, along with Cricket Wireless, so probably this was some sort of segment for KFC. No shit. My God, I'll tell you what. Dolph Ziggler's new gimmick should be fucking Colonel Sanders because he looks like a goddamn badass as Colonel Sanders. Holy shit. Look at this. He looks, you tasty. Really, look up this photo. It looks tasty. He looks like amazing as Colonel Sanders. Like, Colonel Sanders with the chicken cash-in. Like, I don't know what you, $7 donation.
No, here's what you do. He changes outfit, right? You change his in-ring ability, and you're like, and here comes Colonel Sanders looking grabbed, cross-faced chicken wing.
Cross-faced chicken wing. Yeah, there he's locked it in. No joke, I got puked on. I didn't get beat up. I had no reaction. I was speechless. I didn't know what to do. SummerSlam was good until Reigns, but I got puked on. Anthony Val says that. He donates $7.
So much puke in this show.
I'm so sorry, Anthony, that you got puked on. That's bullshit. Who can I credit for sending me this? Who the fuck sent me this tweet? It was Filthy Banana at Helmet79 on Twitter sending me that. Thank you for that article, man. I really appreciate that. I guess Jaron donated, but it didn't work. Like, I don't know why, Jaron. I don't know what's going on, dude. I didn't get the donation. It's maybe stuck in limbo or something. I'll try to find it, though.
Joe, I got a tweet. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. You may be already, but apparently someone said that you were being followed by WWE Games.
I am followed by WWE 2K. Yes, they do follow me. I've actually had
spoke to them a while ago, right?
I've had
I wasn't sure.
I've had several DM conversations with them. They're fucking great. They can't really, unfortunately, they can't really get into me because of the PG contract that they have and how I'm not PG or whatever. Although I don't get it because a lot of the other people they work with aren't always PG either. But I'm pretty fucking hardcore, so I don't blame them. But they are nice. They follow me. I don't know what the deal is. I don't understand why. They're really nice to me. They tell me information. They tell me stuff about the game stuff. But other than that, there's no link there other than they're really nice to me and they're cool. But I've got no promotional type of stuff yet that I know of. But maybe. Interesting, WWE follows me. Yeah, I mean, the list of people that follow me is kind of cool. I mean, same thing with OKFabe. He's got a few, too. Lots of wrestlers follow me that you guys know. I mean, 2K follows me. Road Dogg follows me. Titus O'Neil. I mean, there's a bunch of other ones, but I don't know. I don't fucking go looking at that. But, yeah, sometimes it's shocking when you look at who follows you and you're like, damn, that guy, what the hell?
Yeah, there's a couple. There was one that I got, a while ago. It was, Nikita Koloff. I'm like, bullshit. And I'm like, look, no, it's fucking Nikita Koloff. Apparently he has a Twitter and he's following me. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, dude, we make a lot of videos, so, there's a lot of shit out there, so I guess it's not a full-on surprise, but I'm definitely humbled by it. I can't believe that some people follow me. I mean, years ago, one of the first people that followed me when I started out was Matt Morgan, the Blueprint, and I was always like, wow, and now he's doing a show, so I think
He's a super nice guy. I met him when they did TNA up in Lowell for the pay-per-view, the one where Joe and Angle fought, and just super, super nice guy. Talked to me for 30 minutes. The guy was the nicest guy on the planet.
That's awesome. Yeah, some of these donations aren't going through, I guess. Some people are saying their donations didn't work. I don't know what's going on. If they went through, they went through. If they didn't, they shouldn't go through. But please let me know if it didn't, and let me know and hit me up, and I'll figure out. I'll refund you for it for sure. But hopefully not, because I need money. But not. Remember, the new donation is $555 if you hate the new championship. Yulia, what?
Somebody posted Ronaldo's face, but then somebody else said JBL looks like he's reading the script to see if that's supposed to happen.
What is happening, Michael?
John, we need to know, is this a shoot or is it a work? I need to know so I can interrupt you during commentary.
In loving memory of Randy Orton, this photo's going on.
In loving memory of Randall Keith Orton, Viperville has been closed indefinitely.
I don't care who you are. He got fucking rocked, dude.
Out of the trailer park.
Some idiot told me. This guy's mad. He's like, some idiot told me wrestling was fake. What's going on?
Fuck.
So all in all, I'm gonna give this night a 6. I'm right there with you, Joe. Unfortunately, not to be a clone of you, but yeah, that's just where I'm at. It's unfortunately marred by some negative moments throughout the night, but AJ and Cena stole the show. I enjoyed a few of the matches, but overall that was definitely match of the night.
Guys, I severely want to gargle semen. I'm not going to lie. I want to gargle my own privates, and we are so close. We are 40 subscribers away. We really got to wrap the show up in a few seconds, so we'll see if this is going to happen. We're at 38,460. If you have not, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope it was entertaining enough for you. Definitely going to be making a few videos going into the night, so more videos coming from me tonight, and of course tomorrow, and of course we'll be live right here again on my channel after Monday Night Raw, so please stop by for tomorrow. We'll be live Monday night for Monday Night Raw. We'll be live Tuesday night for SmackDown. We'll be live Wednesday for Out of Nowhere with JD from New York. Then Thursday I'll be live with my TNA review. And then Friday we'll be live with Monetize This, a show that's not about wrestling at all, but it's a fun late-night weird-ass show that you might enjoy. And then there we go. And then finally maybe Saturday I collapse and have a break. I don't know. And I also want to let you guys know to please check out Connor from OKFabe. If you liked OKFabe tonight, well, here he is. Look at him. OKFabe. Well, that's Jake. That's Jake DeMarco. He don't have a YouTube, but you got to check out Jake's charity work he's going to be doing next week. Is this the thing about the fans? Yeah, here. I saw it.
Everything with Extra Life. It's extra-life.org/participant/countdown ended.
I just retweeted over on my Twitter. My Twitter as well, too, yeah.
I worked at Twitter.
That's a different website.
It's the pinned tweet on my Twitter. A bunch of people, like I said, Joe's going to stop by, OKFabe, people from the JCS crew. We're going to have a good time, raise some money for the local children's hospital. It'll be a good time. For a great cause.
I'll be tweeting that out. I'll probably make a video on it like right before we go to do it, and that way I'll be there to do it, and hopefully everybody can come and donate and support. Speaking of it, not that I want to ask because you guys have been so cool to me. You guys really are the ones who keep my make this my part-time job, so I don't have to work at a gas station and do one video a week. Instead, I can sit here and, aside from my 40-hour job, do this. You guys make that possible, and all the shit we get to buy that we need. But Sabu, man, if anybody loves Sabu, go check out Sabu's GoFundMe. Just type in Sabu GoFundMe.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what it's
replacement, right?
He's got a goddamn hip replacement that he needs. And I had no problem donating $100 to that. And I think everybody, whatever you can do, go over to Sabu. Even if you're like, fuck it, he did it to himself. I mean, that's not fucking cool. I mean, you know, he did it to him. Yeah, he did, but everything sucks, and this is all he knows. You know, so maybe if you have some kind of heart, give him $5 or something. I don't know. You know, and I know that Sabu is probably like against this too, because he's such a badass. He's probably like, fuck this.
Oh yeah.
You know, so. But RVD has no problem doing it. But I can't get RVD on my show because he costs $1,000. So what the fuck am I gonna do? We're still supposed to have Robbie E on at some point. We'll see if that happens. Go back and watch any of my interviews if you want to see interviews with wrestlers. I have those on my channel. If you want to see weird skits, I have those on my channel. If you want to see State of the WWE, we do that every week as well, where we do about an hour or so podcast of the current state of the WWE. And go check those out. If you're interested in monetize this, it's very edgy and shocking and may offend you, but if you don't get offended, you'll enjoy monetize this, because the bottom line is we like everybody and we'll hate everyone equally as well. What are we up to on the subscribers here? WWE SummerSlam. Guys, what do you think? I'm looking at the chat one last time. I think we're going to get to, I'm going to be able to gargle tonight. I think I'm going to be able to gargle semen tonight from the looks of it. 48-8. So let's look at the chat real quick. Chat, what's up? What do you think? Monday, what do you think's going to happen? Monday Night Raw, let me know. Also, what did you give tonight for a rating of WWE SummerSlam 2016? Man, it boggles my mind that I think I saw the first. No, I was 2. I saw the second SummerSlam, like actually saw it like on a pay-per-view. I want to say maybe it was 1988. Is that right, Connor? Do you know when the first SummerSlam was? It 88 or 89?
Yeah. First one was 88. It was the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks.
That's right.
Main event. Yeah.
I think that was, so no, it was 89 that I saw first, but I did go back, of course, and watch them then. Is this what chick? This girl wrote, oh, no flips, just fist me. Wow, I think Felicia was in the crowd
12 hours ago.
with a semi-PG sort of no flips, just fist me. Okay. That was at NXT, I guess.
I smell a t-shirt.
I got to talk to her. She's supposed to come on the show, but we always miss connection somehow. But damn, she's great though. Felicia
Offer
Rose.
some fists.
Felicia Rose wants fists. I know she wants Balor. Maybe she wants Balor to stick that title inside her.
In my asshole.
Roman Reigns.
His universe.
Yeah.
At Tom the Man 93 on Twitter just posted pictures of Randy Orton getting the staples in black and white. If you guys want to check that out.
Wow.
Yeah, he looks like he's out of it.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. We are so close to that. I'm gonna go get my semen. I gotta go. Jake, I'll be right back. Everybody, hang on a second. I gotta go work it out so that I can get it all worked up so I can evacuate my privates to get the semen. Everybody, I'll be right back. Let me go get it.
Here we go. This should be exciting. And delicious.
Tasty is the word. Tasty is the key word.
Guys, thank you so much for the kind words. I see a lot of you saying we had a great show on Twitter. Thanks to OKFabe for being here. But I really appreciate you coming in and having fun with us.
Hey, you guys have been so gracious to me. I mean, I'm the lucky one here. So you guys have you JD, the guys at WrestleZone too. Real quick. I also now do Impact Reports and a podcast every Friday over at WrestleZone too, because I'm apparently spread all over the fucking place now. So.
Oh hell yeah, that's great. Where would we find that?
So if you go to WrestleZone and you type in, it's the TNA Impact Rebellion. It's an audio podcast on their SoundCloud. So if you just look for them on their WrestleZone site, or just Google WrestleZone, SoundCloud, Wrestle Radio, I'm on there, WZ Radio. And I also do, of course, a SmackDown report for One Wrestling as well, too.
Yeah, so we'll have to go ahead and subscribe to those on SoundCloud. Go ahead and leave you a 5-star rating.
We just literally started last week, and so there's a lot of nervousness and expectations, which I am petrified of. So, yay!
If it's anything like your YouTube channel, great content, eventually leads to a fantastic audience. So
Fingers
you will
crossed.
get there. You
Fingers
will get there.
crossed. As long as I get to sleep sometime, that's all I ask. Just one, just like a nap. I'm not even asking for like a full day. Just give me a fucking nap. You know, like
Yeah,
2 hours maybe. You know,
Especially with family, get a young one, and back there for sleep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I hear you. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
You
let me
guys
check
are
out-
on
let me
fire
check out the
tonight.
chat. Yeah, you guys. I checked like really briefly. I'm sorry. I was actually going to be more interactive with you guys, but dear God. And apparently, JD just tweeted out the reason I didn't do a SummerSlam review, besides SummerSlam itself, was that he was hanging out with Solomonster after the show, which was kind of cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't get a chance to see it, I made my TBTI WrestleFest debut last night in the preliminary show to Call to Arms. And the Call to Arms pay-per-view will be on Justin Bailey's YouTube channel. That's TBTI, The Best There Is podcast. You guys can go ahead and check that out this Saturday. It's going to be a great match. I'll be facing Hicks one-on-one to advance in the tournament.
You're going to be facing him one-on-one?
One-on-one, baby. It's going to get wild.
It's going to be wild.
One-on-one?
I'm transforming.
Oh,
that's correct. I am transforming into my true form that Matt Hardy has turned me into. I am going to delete my own semen. That is correct. That is right. I am going to delete my own semen by swallowing it. I will swallow my own semen because I am better than all of you. I am simply the greatest entertainer, the greatest. I am from another dimension. I am from Dimension X. And when I take you to the dimension, you will learn to survive and to live with my ruse. And you will not be deleted. But if you cross my path, I will simply delete you along with all the other Mews. You'll be turned into Mews and animals. Now I shall gargle my semen for all of you to experience. The Lord said, let there be light. But I will not be light. There will not be light. There will only be semen. Now witness a transformation from which there is no return.
Music is breathtaking.
He has assumed the gargling position. He's gargling that dick juice.
Ah, yes. Oh, it's so nasty and it's
all right, everybody.
Yes. This is so good. Let me have another drink of my own semen. You will delicious tasting. I love the delicious taste of my own semen. It is a thrill. You will experience it once more.
Joe prepares.
Again, he takes the gargling position.
I feel like we need to call this like a golf game.
A hush falls over the ground.
Can he do it? A miracle. A modern miracle. Can he do it? So much protein in one gargle. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe has just officially failed the wellness policy.
He's past the delicious phase.
You have now witnessed the greatest thing on YouTube. Let's be serious though for a second. Let's come back to earth. Let's come down to earth. Let me make this absolutely 100% clear for anybody. If you step in my way, if you get in the way of Joe Cronin, if you step into my path and you want to fight,
bring it on, because after I get done taking your ass out, I take you through your entire neighborhood, okay? Because I will nail you to a wooden cross. I'll drag you through a New York neighborhood where all the Jewish families will say, "Not again! Not again!" And then I'll take you to a small, insignificant alleyway, and not only will I beat your ass, but I will launch my lovely liquid all over your corpse. My name is Joe Cronin, and if you want to be deleted, step right up to the plate. I'll see you tomorrow night after Raw. Unless you're a bitch. Come and get some! You want a piece of me? You want to talk crap on Twitter? Bring it on, because I will end you!